Welcome to Frights Around a Table. It's Ryan, and this is my lovely wife, Cheryl. We're here from Nights Around a Table. Nights Around a Table, there we go. Look.
Yeah, in the middle. That's
fantastic.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's great. It's all working. It's all coming together.
Yeah.
We're playing a game today called Mansions of Madness, 2nd edition. Ooh, that's the rule book. So this is the
scariest part
freaking,
of any game.
I know. This is the third in a series of Frights Around a Table spooky season live streams featuring games that will thrill and chill you. Really, the games that we've covered haven't been all that thrilling or chilling. We did Scooby-Doo Escape from the Haunted Mansion the first week, and then we did The Mirroring of Mary King the following week, and Iz played that with me for the half the game, and then Cheryl jumped in, and that was fun. That's a cool game. I dig it.
I love that game.
And now this is like we're into like here. Let me move this light. We're into the proper stuff. We're into proper scary territory now. Because next weekend we're going to give you a little bit. We're going to give you a little bit of a break, and we're going to play Psychic Pizza Deliverers Go to the Ghost Town. Ooh, which, I mean, come on, I don't know how old you'd have to be for that to scare you.
You're
but
super excited for it.
I'm really excited for it. I've played it before. I think it's really cool. The people
I haven't played it.
I played it with some supporters from Patreon, wonderful people at Gen Con, but I don't think they liked it. I know, they just seem like it's an asymmetric thing. One person plays kind of the DM, they call the mayor in the game, and the other people are just sort of like, it's a game where you fumble around in the dark and you just tell the mayor, I want to move left, and the mayor's like, haha, you bump into a ghost. So maybe it's not as fun when you're not the mayor, but as a mayor,
right.
It's a total blast of a game. Welcome, djmachv. Thank you so much for modding for us. Who else is here? Varys is here. Is anybody else here? Sound off if you're here. Only a few people here, but we're going to get this thing rolling because there's, I think, a lot to it. And I think that this is one of the scariest things that I have to deal with on a live stream. This is a game where you're going to be laying tiles down on the table, and I don't know how big it gets. So I wasn't able to set the camera angles ahead of time to know. So what I've done, check this out, is I have a new feature that I programmed for myself with a zoom level. So we're at zoom level 3 now. If we go to zoom level 4, please work. There's zoom level 4, and then we can back it out to 3, 2, 1 kind of thing, right? So we can go to all sorts of different, zoom levels on that thing. So hopefully, and the default is 3. Hold on, let me bounce back to 3 so it doesn't get us stuck. 2, 3. So maybe that'll do it. I don't know. If it gets too big, we'll figure it out as we go. The rules are very simple until they're not. So it's a game by Fantasy Flight. They're not known for simple, straightforward games. They're known for a lot of like fussy little picky rules. But I'm not even going to explain how to play because we'll just explain it as we go. This is an app. Who's played this, by the way, in chat? Have you played it? djmachv, have you played this? Hey, Eclectic Camel, sorry. Have you played this? Well, thank you for joining us. The FFG Jigsaw Puzzle. Is that what we're in for? Extreme close-up. That's a Wayne's World reference. I get it. Great. Not played, says djmachv. Anybody else? I don't know if anybody. Eclectic Camel, maybe you can bail us out if we get stuck. Here's what's going to happen. This is an app-supported game, and we have the app on speed foot dial. Boom, there it is.
Ooh, fancy.
The app is free, and there are further adventures that you can buy for the low cost of Canuck bucks, $5.46. You can get it on Steam, you can get it off of Steam, you can get it on the Google Play Store. It supports a variety of different platforms, and I know some people are just like, app-supported game, forget it, I don't even want to touch it. And I get that, but one of the reasons they say that is because, if it ever goes down in the Apple Store blows up or whatever, you'll never see it again. You'll never be able to play your game ever again. My take on it is this, and I've said this before. If the app is available on the PC, you're good. You're just good because people can hack it, they can crack it, they can make it run years and years into the future. I think I mentioned the last time we played an app-supported game, I'm still playing stuff that I played on DOS back in the day. They just wrap it and boom, it runs on your PC. You're totally good. Mm-hmm. So I'm fine with this. I don't know how many years into the future I'm going to want to try to play Mansions of Madness, but
there's that too.
I think a lot of the setup is taken care of by the app. So we're going to choose new game. Oh, Luke has owned it. He's played it. Good luck. You'll actually need it. It's tough, I hear. It's not an easy game. We will go crazy and we will die. But hey, we're along for the ride. That's cool. So we're going to start. Do I have to be on the other? I guess I can't interact with that unless I got the keyboard out. That's going to be kind of a pain. So in the app, we're going to start a new game. And there's a couple of different game modes you can choose from, a couple of different scenarios. Cycle of Eternity, I believe, is the one that they suggested we start with. But let's see what else we got here. We've got Escape from Innsmouth, and we've got Shattered Bonds and Rising Tide and Dearly Departed, Cult of Sentinel Hill. Well, there's a lot. Okay, so here's where the DLC comes in. So about $5 you can buy these other ones that are marked DLC. The Gates of Silverwood Manor, Vengeful Impulses, Dark Reflections. Now, some of these have different flavors of them too. I read the reviews on some of the DLC packs, and it's like, one person's like, if you like fighting, this is not a good pack for you. This is more of a story pack. Yeah, exactly. And there are a ton of different expansions that you can buy for the game with different map tiles and pieces in it and stuff. And so certain adventures take into account more of the pieces and the figures and stuff. So that's part of the thing that's going.
Okay.
But there's a lot of these. Holy cow, 15 of 22.
Yeah,
and each one has a different difficulty rating. Let's get as a wrap around. Yes, it does. It's very smart. So this is the one we'll start with first. It's a difficulty rating of 2. I'm nervous that the very first one is 2 and not 1 difficulty rating. Yep. So let's, and duration 60 to 90 minutes. We'll show them.
Nice.
All right. So select investigators. Who do you want to play? I'm going to have to move this around just because our camera is right in front of our monitor, so there's bits that we can't see. So you can go with Agatha Crane. She's a lovely older lady, much like yourself. Or you can... oh my god! And stream over. That's it. We just went and got her. Can I tell them what you said to me 2 days ago? This is revenge. We go to get our booster shot, and I'm looking around. There's a lot of gray hairs. I'm like, wow, why is it only old people here? Everybody here is old. And Cheryl turns to me. She goes, maybe you're old. It's like, no. So that was just sweet revenge.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
All right, fair. All right.
Eclectic Campbell says apps are such a great way to make these types of games approachable. I'd like to agree with you, but I don't know. I need more experience, so let's find out. You can play Carson Sinclair. You can play Father Mateo. You can play Minty Pan. Sorry if I didn't pronounce that correctly. Preston Fairmont, Rita Young, Wendy Adams, or William Yorick.
All right, who are you going to be?
So I read the prologue in the rulebook, and Preston Fairmont is kind of like a windy douche. William Yorick is like into Shakespeare, and he's kind of comes off as, I don't know, a little bit pretentious.
Yeah.
Rita, I think she's a Southerner. I think she's American. The other one's read as English to me. Agatha Crane is like an Agatha Christie kind of thing.
Yeah, of course.
Carson Sinclair is a little bit like... he's an old guy. I don't know. Father Mateo. So I don't really know anything about Min because she wasn't in the prologue. Who do you want to be? All their character cards are there. Yeah, that's a good idea too. We should take a look at the character cards. Mm-hmm. So like bring them on camera. Here we go. We got to put them down a little. So the difference is they all have different levels of health and insanity tolerance. So the blue thing is the insanity tolerance. Let me see if my zoomy will. Oh yes, look at this. Right. And they do. You're doing a lot of checks, right? So they have different values for the different checks they can do, right?
Her
so
insanity tolerance.
She can handle a lot of nutso stuff.
She's handled a lot of bullshit.
But yeah, she's seen a lot of it. However, I bet like stuff like her agility and strength are super low. Meanwhile, you go to Mr. Preston Sinclair, and he's Mr. Tough Guy. He can, put up do the fisticuff stuff. Mm-hmm. And Yorick too. He's a dude. He's got 4 and 3. Min, I'm gonna assume is a little. She's not too bad actually. She's kind of scrappy. Father Mateo, I don't know why he's such a wuss. Boosh, 3 and 3. But anyway, just go with who you think looks good, I guess. I'd recommend. There's a recommendation here. I'd recommend please. Escape from Innsmouth and play 4 investigators, 2 apiece. Well, you know what? I am not one to look a gift horse in the mouth as far as advice goes. Why don't we do that? Going to return to the scenario. Escape from Innsmouth. Am I on it? Yes. A shadow lies over Innsmouth. While looking into the mysterious happenings in the coastal town, you've run afoul of a powerful enemy. Can you survive the night, uncover the truth, and most importantly, escape with your lives? Mm-hmm. Okay. Difficulty 4? Hold on. Wait a second. Is this a trap? What are you trying to do? The other one was difficulty 2, and you're saying go difficulty 4 on Escape from Innsmouth? I don't know about that.
For our first one?
Defend yourself. Yeah, this is our first time through. Maybe it's entertaining for you to see us get eaten like fast, but it's probably obvious. But all scenarios are run really hard, and really long. You know what? Here's where I will welcome you to tune it. Grab us the shortest scenario because I would like to eat dinner at some point tonight. That would be superb. Hey, Cursive, yeah, good to see you. And really long, too long, says djmachv. You know what though? This is the conclusion I've come to. If you don't play the whole thing, it's not a huge big deal. We don't play the whole thing. I'm not too mad.
Can we do the
taste?
Can we do the lighter one just because we've never played before? If they run really hard,
I think what Luke is suggesting is that the difficulty ratings are nonsense.
Oh.
And they're all hard.
They're all difficult. I see. Okay.
We have to factor in not play times too. Exactly. If you'd like to see more than 3 rounds of this, you're in the wrong stream. Yes. There's ads right now. So let me just poll everybody once the ads finish playing. If you're seeing this and you're subscribing, thank you very much. And I'll do thank you for reminding me that there are ads. I'll do a little once we're back from ads, a little plug for signing up. Meanwhile, Cheryl, you can look at the characters and kind of think of who you want to be. I wonder what they're being advertised. I got a Monster Energy drink ad before I was on stream.
Don't say things
around.
like that. Now your phone is going to be flooded with...
Maybe I want the caffeine.
Yeah.
Okay, 28 seconds and we're out of ads. Go for the easy one, says djmachv. Well, let's see what Luke says. The designer is expected to play all scenarios 2 to 3 times before you actually win or come close.
Damn.
Holy cow. Why do monsters need energy drinks? Yeah, it's a great question. I mean, I think we'll find out from this game that they're plenty energetic. 2, 1, and we're back from ads. Okay, so as we were saying, we're just trying to pick the right scenario. So Luke, I don't know if you were stuck in that ad. If you were stuck in the ad and you're thinking I would like to enjoy Knights Around the Table's live stream without the ads, well, let me tell you, you can. If you are a Amazon Prime subscriber, you get 1 free subscription to any board game channel on Twitch that you like. That starts with and ends around eats around a table. Ends with that. I think those are the rules. So there's a whole page that I've got going on the website where you can learn how to do that. You go to Amazon Prime Gaming and click a big bunch of buttons, and if you'd like to do that, that would help us out because it would put thank you, Luke, so much for subscribing. Look, yay. Luke's leading the way and showing us how it's done. Perfect. Now back to select scenarios. Half an hour into the stream and we don't know what we're playing yet. I'm fielding Luke. This is your first play. You'll likely lose. That's fine and take a long time. That's cool. I'm down with losing even faster than that. You know what? There's a reason we do this live, and there's a reason we have people making suggestions. So I'm gonna go with Luke's suggestion and especially as a thanks for subscribing, we're gonna go with Escape from Innsmouth. Okay. So you are choosing Wendy.
Yep.
So you have somebody who's got lots of strength. Let me just make sure that we're on the... there we go.
3 the highest strength?
4 is the highest strength.
Oh, no, 5 is.
And what's your crappiest... I'm going to go with Carson Sinclair, the butler. What is she? What is her role?
She's kind of middle of the road.
She's a what down here?
Urchin.
She's an urchin. Well, if you're going urchin, 2 members of the working class, a gravedigger... Yeah, I'm going to balance it out. You're going young, I'm going old. You're going female, I'll go male. I'll go Carson Sinclair.
Okay.
So where is he? He's up here.
Do we get to choose?
Carson Sinclair. Yeah, I know 2 more. Yeah, so pick 2 more. I'll go Agatha Crane. I'll go these 2 up here, these 2 oldies.
Okay.
And you'll go...
So there we go.
Thank you.
And then... Let's go with Min.
Min, you're going for Min. Okay,
yeah.
So throw them on your little sideboard there.
Okay.
All right, ready to rumble. All that said, I recommend at least 3 investigators, 2 players if you want to be super efficient. Yes, because what we're known for is our efficiency. Okay, back to the app. Back to the app. Yeah. Gain starting items. Oh, good. Okay, here we go. Investigators begin the scenario with the following. So we're gonna have to fish these out. So I'll read them to you, and you fish them out of these 2 decks. So this is, see the one that has like the backpack looking thing in the bottom right corner? That's this backpack strap.
I see.
Right, and then the other one, it has the keys. Right.
Okay.
So from this deck, you want to get the 2x4 bandages machete, and they're in alphabetical order.
Oh, they are?
Yep. But the 2x4 is not on the top of the deck for some reason.
There we
you
go.
got it? 2x4, bandages, machete. Let's go.
Okay.
And you do that, and I'll look at this.
Bandages.
Oil lamp, old journal. Oil lamp, old journal. Got him. Great. Look at that.
I
Look.
can't read magnifying glass.
Yes, magnifying
And
glass
what's the other one?
and shriveling. Great. Each investigator begins with 2 clues. There's 2 clues for you, badoink. There's 2 clues for me, badoink. Clues help you modify
Shriveling is
your
not
dice
here.
roll. Shriveling is not there? What's the back look like on it?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, it's a different kind of card.
I see.
So it's one of these. I believe it's a spell.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. There it is. Shriveling.
Okay.
Each investigator begins with 2 clues. Okay, cool. Continue setup. We got the old journal. We got everything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Sometimes I believe that this less material life is our truer life, and that our vain presence on the terraqueous globe is itself the secondary or merely virtual phenomenon. Have you ever read any H.P. Lovecraft?
No.
He's all about the 10-cent words. So terraqueous, I don't think, is a word that came up too much in his day, but he's one of the kind of guys to cruise through the thesaurus to make his writing sound a bit more flowery.
A strange feeling crawls
voiceover.
across your skin as you step off the bus into the small Massachusetts town of Innsmouth.
There is. You can't hear it.
Everywhere you go, you can feel the gaze of the locals' unblinking, watery eyes on your back.
Mm-hmm.
In every alleyway, on every street corner, you can feel the presence of the stooped, pallid residents following you.
He's reading
watching
slowly.
from a distance. You
Spooky.
came to the coastal town at the
There's more.
behest of Professor Harris.
You
a
made
mutual
everything
friend,
go away.
who asked you to gather information on the lineage of the Marsh family. However, after only half a day walking the streets of Innsmouth, all you can think about is leaving the town and its unnerving residents far behind you. You check both the bus and the train, but strangely, both have stopped running. As the sun begins to set, you come to a frightening realization. You are trapped in Innsmouth.
No.
You rent an hotel room under a false name and resolve to hole up until morning. With the door to your room securely latched, you're finally safe from the prying eyes of the locals. Or so you think.
No, nice string sting. I want to make sure that people in chat can actually hear that voiceover. I guess I should have done that earlier. Sound off. Let me know if you could actually hear that voiceover, because I'm nervous that I was just sitting there going, and like listening to it in silence.
I can't hear it.
This would be the start of a kick-ass Doctor Who episode. No,
Yeah,
Cheryl.
you-
Yeah, I've got the earpiece in, but you can't tell what's going on. I can. It's probably 30% softer than your mics. Is that a good place for it to be? Because there is background music. Hold on. I'll turn it up a little bit. A little soft, but I can hear. Okay, good.
Okay.
I'll crank it up just a tiny bit. Thank you for letting me know. Okay, cool. Well, good. Now, the one thing I did read in the book is that understanding this preamble is important because you're trying to solve a mystery, right? So, is it Professor Harris? Yes, Professor Harris is the one who asked us to gather information on the lineage of the Marsh family. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. All right, here we go. Continue. I don't know if that's important or what. The hotel you found is a ratty-looking hole in the wall on the back streets near the shore of the town. Place the street's 2 tile as indicated.
Do I have to go through this tab?
Yep. Just dig through and flippy flip until you find it.
Are they double-sided?
They are.
Oh, good Lord.
That looks pretty good. That looks like Street 2 to me.
Is it
Doesn't
Street 1?
Oh, that's Street 1. Street corner. And again, they should be alphabetized, probably.
Here, street corner 2. Oh, you
No.
don't want that.
Street 2. No, no good.
I'm looking.
Okay.
That looks really easy to shuffle. Oh, maybe it's this one. Yeah, this one.
Okay, great. Now, okay, continue. What does it say? Outside the hotel, the street stretches up the hill toward the center of town. Place a site token as indicated. Yes, sir. Sir, madam, I don't know. Right in the middle right here. And continue. The street continues to the east past the storefront. Place a site token. Okay, got it. And what else does it want us to do? And what does it say? To the west, the street narrows into an alley that wretches along the side of the hotel. Stretches. It's cut off for me. Great. I was like, wretched. Why is it retching? Place a site token as indicated. Good. Done. So we got an alleyway, a center of town. I forget what the other one was. I was not paying attention. Dim light fills the tiny hotel's interior hall. The hotel has only 2 rooms for rent. Place the interior hall tile, a door, and a wall as indicated.
Hall tile?
Interior hall. It's a square one. It's a big one. Here, you do. Yeah. Interior hall.
I can't find it.
Is this like the whole game? It's difficult game because you're like looking through stacks of tiles. I can't imagine if you had like tons more expansions, how difficult this part would be. Park, pond, ballroom, flea market. I can't find it. Storefront, front street. Nope. Yep, got it.
You do?
Yep. That's right? It looks like it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then a door and a wall is indicated. So the doors and the walls are up here. Do you want to grab one? What looks like a door?
This one?
Yeah, okay. There's a door right here. And a wall down there. Oh, the door goes down here, derp. And the wall, they want us to wall up this door, I see. You see what I mean? So they want us to just put like a thing here, so that's not a door anymore. Got it?
I see.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, continue. 3 other doors lead out of the hall. One door leads to a side alley, and the other 2 are marked 1 and 2. You check your room key. You'll be staying at room number 1. Place explore tokens as indicated.
Okay.
I want to know why it wants to cover up the tokens. I also wonder where my mouse just went. If my mouse just ran out of batteries, I'm going to cry. I'm getting strong Dishonored art vibes. Is it the same artist? Let me know, djmachv. You can look that up. I can't. But first, I gotta find out why my mouse is not responding. Hope it didn't crash. Hold on. Let me just get to the plug-inometer.
Does this even take a battery?
No, it does not.
Oh, I didn't think so.
Chargeable. I just have to grab the.
It's fancy.
It is fancy. Would it surprise anybody to know I'm wearing jammies? No pants mafia forever. Here, let's see if that does the trick. I hope so, because if it crashed, there we go.
Yeah, it
Great.
just died. Cool.
So so we got one of these over here, and we got one of these right here. Cool.
Yep.
Boy, we're winning this game. I don't know why this is so difficult. Look, all you gotta do is place tiles down. You cram into your room and find it furnished by a lone bed with threadbare sheets and a bookshelf that holds 2 yellowing tomes. Letting the situation sink in, you pace nervously around the confines of the small room. Place your investigator figures as indicated. So, hands up guy goes in here, and this dude, do I have the right dude?
Yeah, actually you do. Yeah.
Okay.
I think.
Who are these people? Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, cool. I can't really tell from the sculpts. All right. Okay. Moonlight spills in through a dingy window looking out toward the docks. Place a search token as indicated. Yes. Done. Continue. There are 7 listed artists. Oh my goodness. Some of the art's really nice in this game. You glance over what little research you have managed to gather on the Marsh family thus far. The investigator holding the old journal can review the gathered evidence by interacting with it in the app. Okay, so nobody's holding it yet, but we'll get there. Everyone in the room jumps as you hear the sound of the door handle jiggling. Someone outside is trying to open the locked door. Place an Explore token as indicated. Where? Here, okay. Oh, that door's closed. Okay, cool. Good, done. All right, good. Okay. Anything else? Your eyes dart around the room, stopping at the only other door, which leads to the back hall and bathroom of the hotel. Place an Explore token as indicated. All right, good. There. Okay, cool. Whew. Investigator phase. That's when we get to do stuff. Okay.
Cool.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's bring this down. First, I think we got to divvy up all the loot.
Oh.
So, who gets what? Also, I think we're missing two investigators in this room. It only showed 2, and we're playing 4. Does that mean...
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
It was kind of weird.
I don't know how that works.
I think this is... Neither do I. Tell us in chat if we're doing it wrong. I think that's Min, and where's your other little...
And it showed 3 investigators on the...
It only showed 3?
Yeah.
Did we miss out one? Does it think that we only did 3? Did I forget to click something?
I don't know.
Uh-oh. Whew. Okay. I don't know. Again, scream at us in chat if you think we're doing something wrong. Okay, who gets the magnifying glass? I'm going to claim that for Agatha over here. She's going to get the magnifying glass. Is there anything that you think that any of your characters should have? Here, it's a cooperative game, so we're not trying to compete. So you just pick something. What else we got here? We've got shriveling, which is like a spell.
2 weapons, so we should
2 weapons. Who are toughs? Yeah, okay. So what are the 2 weapons here? Machete and a 2x4. Well, the butler's more of a 2x4 kind of fellow, so I'm going to give that to him.
Okay.
And then what are you taking?
I'll take the machete, I guess.
And you're giving it to her?
Oh, you have to give it to somebody?
Yeah, somebody actually has it.
I'll give it to her.
All right. Who's got it? Min's got it, or what's your other character name? Wendy's got it. Okay.
She has a bit more agility, so I guess
So,
I'll give it to her.
We've got an oil lamp, an old journal. Again, I think old journal is like more of an Agatha style thing. I'm going to give that to Agatha. We'll give her all the heading. Does she have the best intelligence?
How much does she have?
She's got... Oh, no. She's got 4 observation. No, I'm going to give it to the butler. He's got more observation than she does.
Interesting.
So, but she's got nothing. She's got no gear right now.
Oh.
No gear. These guys have lots of gears. This guy's got everything. What can we give anything to Agatha? Do we need to? Agatha, you know what? You can have a lamp. What does Min get? Min, is she our medic? She can have the bandages. She can also have this spooky spell. Shriveling. What does it do? Speaking the arcane words causes boils and burns to appear on your enemy's flesh. Ooh. Is she a spellcaster? She could be.
I don't know.
Or the other girl could be a spellcaster. I don't think the senior citizens are really into spells. That's some hip new kid stuff. That's like a younger generation
Min
thing.
is carrying a really heavy book, so maybe. It could
maybe she should have the journal then. Yeah, let's give her the journal. Here you go. There's a journal for Min.
I was just gonna say maybe it's a spell book.
Well, what's her observation? Oh, it's a spell book.
4. I said I'm joking. I don't know what it is.
Her observation is as good as the butler's, so we'll give her the book. And then shriveling and bandages.
You give the bandage to the old man?
Sure.
Yeah. And
You still got 3 things, but
Oh.
Okay.
He does?
Fine. Yeah, I want to give the magnifying glass to her. Watch this. None of this will matter, and a monster will just come blazing through that door and just smoke everybody, and then that'll be game end stream over, and we're just like, who gets the magnifying glass? All right.
So shriveling?
Yep, shriveling. Give it to Min.
Okay, cool.
All right,
Done.
cool. So here's how actual gameplay goes. With multiple players, it's everybody takes a turn, and you get to decide, since it's cooperative, who gets to go. And then everybody gets, at this point, since nobody's nuts, nobody's wounded, everybody gets 2 actions. Okay? And the actions you can do are you can move, you can investigate things, you can search things. So any of these tokens that are on, like you could investigate this, or you could investigate that, or you can go sniffing around here, or you can move into the next room. I don't think we can move into the next room because I think all these doors are closed right now. So we're all stuck in this room. We can also give each other stuff as an action. You can drop stuff, you can pick stuff up that's in the room, da-da-da. Do we trust whoever's trying to get through this door is the first question?
No.
No, of course not. No, we don't.
The whole town's crazy.
Right. So... who wants to go first? Do you want to go first? You want to do the things first?
You can.
You want me to go first? Okay.
Or do you think, are you all old? You're all old people.
We're all everybody. We're all in the middle of the room here. I'm interested to know if the app thinks I misclicked and we don't actually have 4 investigators. But
yeah,
let's just see.
2.
We'll find out in a second. If somebody's not here, we'll just divvy up their loot. Okay, so what I'm going to do is using my... Oh, I guess each investigator gets a turn. So it's not I get a turn, you get a turn. Each investigator gets to do 2 things. So the 2 things that old guy... No, you know what? I think Min should go first, and I think she should interact with the...
the door?
The book.
Okay.
Yeah?
Sure.
No?
Yeah.
Okay, what's it say? You've tracked all the evidence and you've managed to gather on the Marsh family. You can compile the evidence you found to see how close you are to providing your suspicions. If you find enough evidence, you might even be able to solve the mystery here and now. I don't think that we've tracked any evidence, do you? Like, if we hit compile evidence, I think it's going to be like, haha, sucker, your face explodes and you die.
Yeah.
Should we try it or not try it?
I don't know what that means.
Okay. You can also just like click on things to get descriptions of them. So we click on here, a dingy window looks out over the docks. So all that stuff, that information that it told us, we don't have to remember. It's only an action when you actually like interact with it. So second door to your room, leads to the hotel's back hall and shared bathroom. Oh, so that doesn't even get us out unless there's a window that gets us down into like the alleyway or something. Right, and here's where somebody's trying to get in the door. Oh, we can talk to the person.
It's a check on how much actual evidence you've got.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah, that sounds like an overarching... Yeah, so we don't have to mess around with that book. So we got a few options with the door. We can barricade it, we can talk to people. And then this back thing here, what can we do to interact with that? The dingy window. So, feeling particular about anything here?
No, it's your turn. You do what you're going to do.
Okay, well, I'll talk to who is at the door. So, action number 1.
Oh, God.
I'm going to talk to who's at the door. So, throwing open the door sounds like a bad plan.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask... If we barricade the door, I don't know, I'm kind of counting on the bathroom having a window. Oh no, there's a window over there. I'm just going to barricade the door. I don't trust this game at all. Looking around the room, your eyes fall on a small bookshelf. You pick it up and slam it against the door. Discard this explorer token and place a barricade against the door as indicated. Why, certainly. All right, here we go. And done. Back to the app.
Oh, creepy.
Oh no, I missed it. Oh, what did it say?
I couldn't read
there's a log. Phew, thank goodness. Message log. Okay, so it said, the rattling stops. You hear a gurgling voice. Aha, I told you, Cheryl, a gurgling voice. I got this game's number. You hear a gurgling voice from the other side of the door. You will never escape. Give up now. A moment later, the local begins banging at the door, attempting to break through. Spawn a Deep One hybrid as indicated. Then the Deep One hybrid attempts to move one space into the small bedroom. Ha ha. Ah, ha 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 ha. Resume scenario. Okay, so when you spawn monsters, you take the monster and you put it on the board.
There's already a monster?
I know, and he tries to move in, but the barricade stops him. And I'm pretty sure, just double check, but I'm pretty sure he just can't get in. Let me just look at barricade. Barricade. Investigators can't move through barricades.
Oops, sorry.
Whoa, what have you done? What have you done?
I'm just checking him out.
When a monster attempts to move through a blocked door or a blocked secret passage, it can destroy a barricade by resolving the following steps. Determine the dice pool. Oh, shoot. So is he actually going to try to bust that down? Oh, no. Okay, yeah, I guess so. Determine the dice pool. Determine the number of dice the monster will roll. This number is its dice pool. Start with the printed value of the monster's brawn. That's in red. Add or subtract dice specified other attacks. Roll the dice. Okay, so how much brawn does it have? It has... He fell over again. This is one thing I did hear about this game is he's got 2. The stands are total, complete bogus garbage. Everybody always falls down. They've just got this little foot peg that goes into this little hole.
Not really,
and not really well. And if you have to like flip it upside down to look at the thing. So he's rolling a 2, Cheryl. So why don't you roll a 2 for this gurgly guy. Roll him right here.
Nothing.
So he gets 1 success and 1 clue. All right. So that star is a success. Okay.
Okay.
If the monster rolled 2 or more successes, the barricade's discarded. The monster moves as normal. Otherwise, the monster forfeits its movement. Haha, eat that, sucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, take that. All right. So far, so good.
What's the clue? We don't get a clue?
No, that's a different thing.
Okay, cool.
Okay, cool. So he's waiting to bite us outside the door, and that was old guy's number 1 thing. I think I think old guy's gonna investigate. What's his name even? Carson Sinclair. I think he's gonna investigate the window.
Okay.
Does that sound pretty good?
Okay.
So back to the app.
There's no way to choose which characters.
No, I don't think it matters.
Weird. Okay.
I might be doing it wrong, but I don't think so.
Okay.
All right, he's gonna search the window. Because we're trapped in here. Oh, excuse me. The game's so scary; it's making me sneeze. Should be on the bottom of the base. Yes, thank you, Luke. You struggle to see through the dense fog, but you believe you see a small fishing boat out in the bay. As long as the captain of that boat is not in league with the locals, that could be your ticket out of this town. You'll need to find a way to contact the boat. Gain 1 clue, then discard this search token. Okay, so the search token goes away, so there's a boat out there. That's good to know. Good information. And he gains 1 clue, so he now has 3, and what's-her-face? Agatha has 2. Great. And clues, by the way, can modify dice rolls. So if you don't have enough success, you pay clues, and you get them. Okay, cool. So that's him. Why don't you take a turn with someone?
Okay.
Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? I mean, you could just remove the barricade and go punch that guy out. I don't know how tough he is, but... You know.
Can
I
we
wouldn't.
escape that way?
Yeah, I think you should start looking in the bathroom. Okay, you're going to go that way? Mm-hmm. All right. With who?
Wendy.
So Wendy's going to do her 2 actions. Her first action is look here. So it says the second door to the room leads to the hotel's back hall and shared bathroom. You're going to explore it. Oh, look at this.
Ooh.
Behind your hotel room, a cramped hallway leads to the hotel's public bathroom. How is it public if they have to go through our room to get to it? Place the bathroom tile as indicated and discard all explore tokens leading to it. So now we can get into that bathroom. But there's another explore. An end table sits in the corner of the hall. Place a search token as indicated.
Okay.
Right here. Bazang.
Okay.
Continue. Anything else? Oh, one more thing. Oh, sorry. A worn door leads into the shared hotel bathroom. Place an explore token as indicated.
Yeah, I got one.
You got one? Great. Okay. Opposite the bathroom is a heavy door marked Henderson's. Place an explore token as indicated. Henderson's? What? I don't understand. Is that like a pub? Why is Henderson's over here? A heavy door marked Henderson. A heavy door. It's weird. You may move 1 space into the explored area. Oh, very nice free movement.
Okay.
All right. She's in the bathroom, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, cool. And now you get to do more things. What are you going to do?
Okay. Search the door.
Okay. I think that's a good idea. A worn door leads to the hotel's only bathroom. Oh, I think you know what happened? This has to go up like this, and you actually walked in here.
I did?
Yeah. See, it's that's how it's
Oh,
right,
I see. Yeah,
like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so, woo. Are you sure you want to go search in the bathroom? Are you sure that end table isn't piquing your interest?
Okay, I'll search the end table.
I just worry, like, what if there's a monster that crawls out? Because all of these monsters are water themed in this game. I don't trust them to not. But although this heavy door down here is not inspiring any confidence in me.
No.
But I won't quarterback you. You said you want to go through this door. Okay, so let's look at this door. A worn door. Okay, explore the worn door is your second action. You open the door to reveal a dingy bathroom. Discard this explore token. Continue. All right, there you go. As you look around the filthy bathroom, you spot a ratty newspaper sitting on the tank of the toilet. Place the search token as indicated. We should split these search tokens up so you can put stuff on things too.
Mm-hmm.
So search token right here, newspaper. Cool. Anything else? A panel in the opposite wall looks like it opens to the other side. Place an explore token as indicated. Cool.
Fancy.
Mm-hmm. You may move one space into the explored area. Oh, very nice. Another free movement. So she's up there.
Okay.
Okay, continue.
But that's it for her. This should be a red one, by the way.
Baby's in bed and I'm here now, says the game designer. Oh, game designer, I'm glad you put the baby to bed because we're into some spooky stuff right here. Ooh, Mansions of Madness, everybody. I feel like Count Floyd. All right, what are we doing?
Give me some of the other tokens. You put the wrong token up.
Oh, sorry. Is it a lantern one or an eyeball one?
This one is supposed to be a red one. I don't know if... Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So.
Mm-hmm.
So how many movements do they each get? 2?
2 actions, and movement is an action. So you've already used her 2 actions to get her from this room through that door and this room through that door. So she's done.
Well, I got free movements. But
right, the first free movement moved
But I've
in
used
here.
2 search actions.
Yeah, 2 actions.
Yeah.
Like a movement is an action. So if you wanted another one of your characters to go into the bathroom, that would be both. Oh no, that'd be 1 action. 1 move action gets you 2 spaces. So 1 move action would get you in there, and then 1 to search one of the things in the bathroom.
Okay.
So what? Min's gonna go
1 here, and she's gonna search.
She's going to
the
search
nightstand.
the newspaper. Welcome, the game designer. This is a very... there's a lot of app involvement in this. When you say, like, we just played Alchemists this past weekend, and it's an app-supported game, but there's very light app involvement, right? You
Yes.
do it to sort of, like, check answers, and it's like an answer checker, a puzzle answer
that's
checker.
about it,
Yeah, but that's about it. But this is another level. This is another level to the point where I'm like, why isn't it a video game? You know what I mean? Like, does this need to be a board? I don't know, but let's keep playing and find out. All right, so you're going to look at the end table with your second action. An end table sits in the corner of the hallway. You're going to search it.
Yes, thank you.
You dig through the contents of the drawers looking for anything out of place. So you have to do a check against your book score. What is your book score?
What's...
So you're doing Min, and you got to look for her book icon on her card.
Is it the lower one?
Yeah, the
That's
lower one.
3.
3, so you get to roll 3. So you roll 3. Tell us what your number is. Being so many minutes of ads, at least Ryan is rolling in gold for this. Oh my gosh. Oh my. They backed the filthy lucre truck up today. Their Amazon was like, are you streaming today? Hold on. Get him another briefcase of bills to his house. Okay, so what did you roll? 2 successes and 1 not success. Now, one question that I didn't quite get from the rule book is, maybe Luke can help with this. When you roll clues, does that mean you get clue tokens? Or is that icon for a different type of check? You just did a lore check, so let me just double check. And eventually I'll build something so that you guys can like tally up the number of times we have to go into the the rule book to look things up. Lock puzzle, lore, no, I don't know. Let me just see. Dice. Test. Maybe it was a test. I'll look up test. Skill icons embedded in parentheses follow a short narrative as the test declaration. When you resolve a test, you perform the following steps. Determine your dice pool. That we did. Roll dice. That you did. If reroll, and he may use any effects that allow him to reroll the dice or convert the dice results, including spending clues to convert investigation results, which are those are the only ones you can convert. I see. I guess you can't use spend clues to convert blanks. I think is what they're telling you. So you got 2 anyway. Okay, so back to the app. So we tell it that you got 2, yeah? Do you have any gear or anything to sweeten that up, or before I hit it?
Well, she can, once per round, she can re-roll a die without resolving a test.
Without resolving a test? Yeah.
Or while
resolving a test. Yeah. So why don't you...
Should I re-roll this one?
I think so. Get the most stuff, and this is like her turn. Yeah, I would do. Why wouldn't you? I didn't know they all had special abilities. Oh, it's a bad miss. It's a 0.
So 2.
Okay, still 2.
It is.
Confirm. I'm gonna have to check my guy's abilities. You find an old piece of paper at the top of a drawer. The strange script on it seems very out of place indeed. Gain the Feed the Mind spell. Ooh, good, she got a spell. Then discard this search token. Okay, cool. So let's go digging through.
Is this the spells?
Yes. No, this one. Feed the Mind, top card. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah, let's see it. So, Min's got 2 spells now. Each time you have to check the rules goblin gets bigger. Yeah, exactly. Until it's just a big fat orange face. Fatter and oranger than this one. Right, okay, cool. Just to catch you up, by the way, we have a gross, fishy, hybrid, local evil dude trying to bang the door down of our hotel room. We've investigated the bathroom. And we have one more person to go. Now I want to check the special ability. I didn't realize we were talking about special abilities. Hold on. Agatha's special ability is after you resolve a horror check, gain a clue. Good to know. Horror is kind of like how badly the monsters are freaking your character out. Right, and it can lead to insanity. Insanity can lead to fun stuff.
Right.
And then Carson Sinclair's special ability is another investigator within range may perform 1 action. Oh. Activate this ability only once per round. So he gives a free action to someone else. Oh. So he's going to give... Oh, he's already done, though.
Yeah, he's done.
Yeah, she's moved. So, yeah, we'll check that again next time. Okay. That's a lot of rules, gremlins. Okay, cool. So the last person we got to go is Agatha. Is Agatha the one with her arms up in the... I guess she is. So her first action is going to be...
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, 1d1. Yeah.
What is your take on this big heavy door that's marked with someone's name, Henderson? Do you think it's a safe door or a not safe door?
I don't know how combat works.
Do you think we should try getting out the window of the bathroom to where the boat is, signaling that boat we saw?
Bathroom.
Yeah, it feels like bad stuff is this way, yes. Right? So Agatha, okay, or should she check that rolled up newspaper on her way through?
She can if you want.
So she moves for her first action. For her second action, she's going to check this thing out. So, back to the app. So, newspaper time. A copy of the Innsmouth Tribune sits on the toilet's tank. It is over 10 years old. Search. You skim through the paper using the... What check is that? What icon is that supposed to be? That's supposed to be a... Oh, observation. That's an eyeball. Oh, I see it now. Okay, observation. That's good because she's really good at rolling observation. So she's going to roll 4 DJs, and there's only 5 in the game, so I think that's pretty...
That's pretty good.
Pretty decent. Yeah. Oh, swing and a miss.
Her
no
old
good.
eyes have failed us.
Yeah, she's like, what? Where's my horoscope? So she only got 1. That means that the newspaper's gonna just leap out and attack. No, I don't know. Confirm. This is gonna be bad. You find no articles of interest. Uh-oh.
Damn it.
Do we have to remove the token? No, it's still there for somebody else to check it out.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So that's everybody. That's the Scooby's turn. And now it's time to do the scary bad guy turn. Are you ready? In the investigator phase? Yes, we're done. Mythos phase. The sound of soft voices reaches... Oh, soft voices, that's good news. It reaches our ears. The mythos... No, probably not. The mythos event affects the investigator with the highest eyeball. Who's got the highest eyeballs? Let's go check.
Okay, mine have 4 and 4.
4 and 5. Oh, the butler's got the highest eyeball.
Oh, boy.
Okay. All right. Dolorous and unsettling chanting fills the air. So we got to do a lore check and beat 2. If you pass, you recognize it as an archaic but harmless requiem mass. If you fail, the alien language sets you on edge. Suffer 1 face-down horror. So he's got to do a book check and pass it with 2. Here we go. So he's rolling. His lore skill is 4, so he's going to roll 4. Here we go. Question rolls. Oh, not good. However, he does have... Should I start burning some clues now? He's got 3 clues to burn. I'm going to toss 2 clues in to turn these 2 magnifying glasses into successes. And it's just harmless chanting. Harmless chanting. Whoa. Oh, whoops. I don't think I hit the right thing. No. This is a little hard managing all of this. No, there's no deep one. There's no deep one. Okay, I'm getting my tokens back then. Oh, okay. No, it's good. It's good. I didn't suffer. I see. I didn't suffer the horror thing. So the deep one, that's the guy in the hallway. The deep one hybrid moves 2 spaces toward the nearest investigator. Then it attacks the investigator in the space with the highest strength. So I think that it's got to try to smash this barricade down again. So
Okay.
remember, it rolls 2, strength 2, so you can roll for the deep one hybrid. It's trying to bash this thing down. Oh, what is that? That's a success and a not success. So I think he doesn't get through there, right?
Correct.
Okay, well, that's good. I'm glad we barricaded that door.
We're good at barricading.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, take that, sucker. No investigators in this space. Each investigator must resolve a horror check against the monster within range with the highest horror rating. After all horror checks have been resolved, tap the end phase button to continue. Well, we're not in range of anybody, so take that, game. End phase. Okay, cool. End the mythos phase? Heck yeah, we're safe. Oh, see, it only thinks there's 3.
I knew it.
It doesn't think Min's in there, so we got to do extra stuff. So now, let's only do 2 things. So scrap Min, give all her stuff to the other girl. Take 2 clues away. I know.
That's lame,
I know, it's very
right?
bad. I know, we've made it harder. I feel like we were already playing on easy mode anyway. Okay, good. You got it solved? Okay. So
Yeah,
now,
let me follow her.
someone's going to lose a turn now. Okay. Here we go. And because it was my mistake, one of my characters will lose a turn. And that character will be roomy old Agatha, who's fainting eyes. She can't even read a newspaper article. So Agatha doesn't get to go. Do you want to go with... What's your character's name again?
Wendy.
Do you want to go with Wendy, or do you think I should go with, what's his face, Carson?
Well, you went first last time, so you should go.
Yeah, so Wendy, maybe Wendy's younger eyes. What's her observation check? Her level? For the
4.
eyeball? 4. Maybe she should look at the newspaper.
Okay.
Or do you think she should go out the window so we can get on that boat?
She's agility 5.
Why is this a board game and a video game? It's automated enough to be annoying. That's what I'm saying too, but not enough to handle the rules for you. Exactly. That's a very good point, right? Like, if you're gonna no half measures, make it a... I don't understand. I honestly fail to understand why we're moving physical pieces around a board right now when I could just move them around the app. I'm bouncing around to the app enough. I don't know. Anyway, okay, cool. So, Wendy's going to do things. What you going to do? I won't butt in on your turn anymore.
I'm gonna search the window.
Okay, so back to the app. You can't do anything without the app. Search the window. A panel in the wall looks like it can slide open. So you're going to explore it? Mm-hmm. All right. Ooh. You push and slide the panel to the side. Discard this explore token and place a secret passage as indicated.
Excellent.
Ooh. So a secret passage is just one of these These little tiles up here.
Oh, I see. Okay.
If you could maybe dig through and help me find one. It's none of these.
This one?
Is that? Yes, very good. So I'll throw it up there. Now, a secret passage is a tunnel that leads to another secret passage. And I don't think we have one, but maybe it tells us more stuff. Hold on, let's see. Ooh, what the heck? The beach extends across the entire back of the hotel between the two piers. Its sandy monotony disrupted only by a forlorn shack. Place the beach tile as indicated and discard any explore or site tokens leading to it. Can you find it?
Maybe it's the other side.
Ooh, hidden info? Yes, secret room, game designer. The app replaces the need for a dungeon master. Okay, fair. But, okay, this will be controversial. D&D games replace the need for a dungeon master, and they do everything.
Wait, coming back
You know what I mean?
to the
Oh, sorry. There you go.
This...
You know what I mean? Like a D&D, a program D&D game, like I don't know, like Baldur's Gate or something. It does absolutely everything for you. You don't need to move pieces around the table. And I would say that if you want the DM experience, you're okay with rolling dice and stuff. And if you don't want the DM experience, you're okay playing the video game. But it's this weird halfway space that's just kind of like, it's kind of odd, making me think. Okay, cool. So we've made it out to the beach. So an old rowboat sits on the beach. Place a search token as indicated. Good. What else? A single panel in the wall seems to lead into the building behind the shack. Yes, we already got those secret passages indicated. So that's like if you went outside the building, you'd find it, you know. Secret passages indicated. Move your investigator figure to that space. Okay, cool.
Okay.
On the far side of the beach, you see a dock holding a boat rental building. Place a site token as indicated. I think I can see what's going on here. A door off the beach leads to a room behind the hotel. Place an explore token as indicated. Yes. Alright. And a pier rises at the edge of the beach. Place a site token as indicated. And we got it. Anything else? Say 2. So now I've completely lost how many actions you've done.
1.
1, okay.
Because
cool.
I was already in the bathroom,
Right.
and then they gave me a free move to get into that room.
Right.
So, can I explore the boat? Is my second
Well,
action.
you're not there. See the white line? The white line means that you're just off to the right side of the beach.
Oh, so it would be a movement point to get to there.
Is that? That's totally wrong view. Yeah, it'd be a movement point to get across. I wonder if it would even be a movement point to get onto the beach. It's like 1, 2, it gets you there, you know what I mean? But here's the thing. We had a job to do, and it's to investigate the lineage of the Marsh family. So I have a feeling that if we, like, gun for the boat, like, it's not a zombie game where it's like, get to the helicopter at all costs.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like,
you're right.
we have to put together evidence in this journal, and we can't just, like, bomb out of here. Just because we're terrified. And I am pants-peeingly terrified right now. So... I mean, it's good to know all this is here.
This guy's creeping me out.
Yeah, spooky bang on the door guy. I know,
Yeah.
I know. I mean, we could like move the barricade and fight him. I don't recommend it, but
No.
sandy monotony is such a sad way to describe a beach. I've been on a few sandily monotonous beaches before in my time.
Okay, so what?
All the DM skill of a deck of hidden cards.
I
Yeah,
have one
truth.
more action.
Yes, with Wendy. Yes.
So could I move her here and then see what's beyond?
No.
No.
Because move is its own action,
Okay, move.
and you're gonna go there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's see.
She's
So-
like, peace out.
Agatha, do you think Agatha should keep reading the newspaper, or do you think she should go and investigate the scary, heavy door down here?
I think Agatha's too frail.
Really? Okay. Also, Min is still in the game. Get out of here, Min. Oh, is he not even here? He's still in the first room, squaring off against that thing? Okay. Let's see. I think Agatha... What do you think, friend? Should Agatha look at the newspaper? Should she open the door?
Fight, 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 says djmachv.
Fight, fight, fight? Ain't no bloody way. I'm sure if she goes up to the beach, there will be plenty of gross things for her to fight on the beach. You know what? I think she needs to power up because she kind of stinks. So I'm gonna make her read that newspaper again and see if she can do any better. What's her? Oh yeah, she survives a horror check. Okay, I'm gonna look at the newspaper again. So we're gonna search. What do I have to pass it with? Search. Skim through the paper. Eyeball. Okay, this time, Agatha. Listen. She rolls 4. Here we go. Okay, this time I wanted her to look really close. Like last time, she was all about.
Open your eyes, lady.
Open your eyes, lady. She was all about the crossword puzzle. It's like, no, that ain't it. Okay. Ooh, 1, 2, and a clue. And I'll spend a clue. Should I spend a clue? I'll spend a clue. So spend a clue to turn this into a success. So it's 3 now. So 1, 2, 3, go. Buried on page 8. Yes, Agatha, page 8. That's what I was saying the whole time. You find an article about the Marsh family and their sudden inexplicable wealth. Gain the circumstantial evidence unique item and 1 clue. Hey, I get the clue back. And then discard the search token. So circumstantial evidence unique item. Let's see. Oh, are you intrigued? Circumstantial evidence sounds like a pretty vague, item that you can be used in multiple adventures, I think is the idea. Circumstantial evidence, got it. Just a bit more and this case is closed, it says. So I'm going to put that with her. Cool. Good. Mm-hmm. All right, back to it. So that was her first action. So I'm glad I stuck around for that. I think that's important. I don't know if it's enough to do whatever the heck we're trying to do with the Marsh family. Let's see. But she's going to go... discard this token. I'm really curious about that door, Cheryl, but do you want... You know what I'll do? I'll make her come up with you on the beach just so that you have somebody to fight with. How about that? Would you feel better if you had somebody to fight with?
No, I don't care.
You don't care? Should we keep the olds together then?
I'm good. No.
Okay, I'm gonna move her down here. And that'll be the Scooby's turn done. Okay?
Okay.
Alright. Next. Is the investigator phase over? Why, yes it is. Mythos phase. Alright, what's going on? The ground is marked with arcane symbols. This mythos event affects the investigator with the lowest intelligence. Okay, what's your brain score? 3. Carson Sinclair has 3. Agatha has 4.
3.
3. So, lowest. Hold on. What happens when they're tied for lowest? I don't know.
You have 2 characters, so you go.
Well, I think that seems fair. But Mythos, let me just look. Each Mythos event clearly states its effects, which typically cause an investigator to resolve a test and suffer damage or horror. Okay, so it'll affect Carson. Okay, so crude etching on the ground seemed to lead you toward your destination, lore 2. If you pass, the arrows lead you to where you wanted to go. If you fail, you become hopelessly lost and befuddled. Sounds like Carson. Suffer 1 face-down horror and become dazed. Okay, so lore 2, his lore rating is 4, which I think is a pretty good shot at him not getting dazed.
That is pretty good.
Pretty good.
Mine was 3. You're good.
2, so he just needs 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. He's not dazed. Uh-oh, down here, you hear the sound of approaching voices. Outside the hotel. Am I making this scary with that voice? You hear the sound of approaching voices! Oh my gosh!
Totally.
Outside, a small mob of shambling locals is beginning to gather. They shout words of some indecipherable language at the hotel. Something tells you they're here for you. Discard the sight token south of Street 2 and spawn a riot as indicated. This is the Innsmouth mob. It does not activate this round.
This round.
On the south. Okay, cool. So what we gotta do... So it's happening down here, and I don't know if I can get us down here with my camera angle. I cannot. But here is the street, and this is the thing on the south, and the riot is now. Here's where it gets really so because the stands. Nope. It's saying to put them here because the stands are so bad, and because it's just like a peg on a foot that goes in a hole. The riot is like 3 dudes, but I could not get them to stand up reliably in these holes.
Jack?
Yeah, I thought about maybe taping them down just for the stream because they're going to be falling. So if they fall, they're like a scary pitchfork mob that's just trying to kick you. Watch, as soon as I try to put this guy in, the other 2 guys will fall down. No, he's sleeping. So Joe is like, hey, come on, we're going to go on a pitchfork mob.
Maybe he like fights like a cat.
That's what I'm saying. And Joe's just like, oh, I'll be over here, guys. You go without me. I'm a little snoozy. So he's done. So the riotty mob is down here at the bottom of the screen, ready to come and attack us. But thank goodness, we still have this barricade done. Okay, cool. What else goes? I think they're just going to, it's going to be like Zombicide, and they're just all going to pile up. All right, cool. More people from the town continue to join the ever-growing mob. Fighting so many people will prove difficult. You'd better evade them. Yeah, no problem, app. That's fine. Okay, so the Deep One Hybrid moves up to 2 spaces to be adjacent to as many investigators as possible. Then it attacks the adjacent investigator with the lowest whatever. So we have to go do a roll for him trying to get through that.
Just 2?
It's just 2, right? His strength is 2. It feels like we're playing this part wrong. Uh-oh, 2. So he gets through. Oh, that's very bad. So he goes here, and what happens? It's fighty time. So he goes 2 to the investigator, 2 spaces to be adjacent to the investigator, to as many investigators as possible. Well, then I think he would just walk up to this guy, right? So he's attacking Carson. Okay, cool. Great. So the monster attacks. The hybrid reaches out and grabs hold of you and then attempts to kick your legs out from beneath you. Swiftness 2. If you pass, keep your footing and break free. If you fail, you tumble to the ground and are badly bruised. Suffer 2 face-down damage. Okay, so what is Carson's wing ability, his agility ability? 2, because he's an old friggin' man, so this one's not going to go so well. So 2. And what does he need to survive the check? What is this? Oh, no. I did that badly. What was the message? I'm glad there's a log. That's a very handy, because what you're not seeing, folks at home, is that our camera blocks the screen, so I'm having to move the window all over the place so I can read the text beyond the camera, and sometimes I misclick, so forgive me for that. So message log. Swiftness 2. Oh, I got to pass with 2. I see, I got it. So he's got to get both successes in order to... Yes, 2 successes. So what happens if he successes? He's all fine. Well, what does it actually say, though? If you pass, you keep your footing and break free. So they're just still in the same room.
Yeah.
Okay. So, resume scenario. Each investigator must resolve a horror check against the monster within range with the highest horror rating. After all horror checks have been resolved, tap the end phase button to continue. Okay, so to do a horror check, we look at this guy's horror rating, which is it's either the 3 or the 1. And I forget which one it is because this is the first time we've done it. Give me just a moment. It is the... horror 2. It's 1 on the bottom, the blue number. So what's the blue number on the...
Oh, sorry, 1.
The blue number is 1. So a horror check is when you... Well, let me tell you, Cheryl, a horror check. So he would roll if you have horror. See damage and horror on page 7. I will. Damage and horror. So I have to roll again. I have to roll how many? I just don't understand. I don't understand this bit. Let me take my time a little bit here. It's on the next page. It's not on the next page. How do you do a horror check? So puzzles, features, barricades, darkness, secret passers, fires. evade check. Spells item can evading monsters, ID tokens, monsters, damage and horror. Here we go.
What's the question? The question is
How do you do a horror check?
Yeah.
Quick, before the ad starts. Oh, here we go.
Can't remember. Okay, yeah.
I can't remember either. The investigator selects the monster from the monster drawer and resolves the effect as instructed by the app. What does the app say? It says do a horror check. Oh, I see. So I think what we do is we open the monster box, and it's this guy we're doing a horror check against.
Okay.
Resolve a horror check. Confirm. Yes. I got it now. You notice the oddly slick sheen of the hybrid's flesh as its bulging eyes turn towards you. It blinks twice, once with its normal eyelids and again with another translucent pair. Super gross. Suffer 2 face-down horror and then wisdom +1 negates. Wisdom +1. And his will is 3 + 1. I don't understand.
This doesn't make sense.
So his brain is, his will is 3. So 3 + 1 negates it? I don't know. So does he negate that horror? Is he not horrified because he's got too much will? I mean, that's pretty horrifying. Double eyelids? I don't like it. It's very scary. What do we do? Does he have to roll? Does he get the +1? I think he rolls. Yeah, I think he rolls. So he's rolling 4. He's rolling 4 + 1. I think this is how we do it. I think he's rolling 5 dice with his will. I think. They did mention that somewhere. So, 1, 2, 3. 3 is more than 2, so he doesn't suffer 2 face-down horror? Let's say sure.
I don't really know.
You roll the dice against that damage. That should do it, says Luke. Okay, I think we did it correctly. I think he evaded, right? Okay, cool. And nobody else is near any monsters, so we're okay, and we go on to the next thing. Yes, and the mythos phase. Yes, confirm. The investigator phase. Now, here's the situation. The olds can either fight Mr. Fishman here. He seems pretty weak, but that brings them closer to this waiting mob coming through the door. There's a door here that they're gonna probably have to bust down, but it won't be long until they get to where the other Scoobies are. She could come in here and fight the dude with, or he could just like run the heck away. What do you think he should do?
Hold on, you get your skill +1 dice to roll.
Yes, so I did that. It looks like I did that right, I think. Luke can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we're good.
Okay.
So what do you think? I can see you're super into this.
So your option is to fight him, and he has 3 strength?
It's fight him or like run away from him. If I stick around here and fight him, I get this guy.
Does he have a weapon to fight?
Yeah, he's got a 2x4. He can smack him around with.
Yeah, fight him.
You want me to fight him? Okay.
I don't know, or is that just gonna make more people come?
No, let's fight him.
Okay.
Let's fight him so we can see how combat works.
All right.
Thank you.
I'd recommend kill monsters fast unless they're really strong. Okay, cool.
Yeah, this guy I don't think is really strong. Okay,
sorry, I'm yawny. Oof, I did not sleep well last night.
Gosh almighty. Okay, cool. So back to the app. So we go to the app and we open up the little monster drawer down here. And we pull this guy out and we say attack. And I think... Oh, he's got a health of 6.
Oh boy.
So I think we attack with. Let's see. He's got a 2x4 action. You brace the door with the board. Flip this card and place it against the door. Or I think I can use it as additional damage. Is that how that works? I don't know. I've never fought. I don't know how to attack things. Attack action. And okay, I think I just hit attack. I'm attacking this guy. Attack. What type of weapon will you attack with? Well, the weapon is going to be the 2x4. The 2x4 is a heavy weapon. So I'm going to attack with a heavy weapon. You swing your weapon in a circle, momentum carrying you toward your foe. So it's, I do an agility of 2. If you pass, the head of your weapon connects, sending your enemy reeling. The monster suffers damage equal to the weapon's damage plus your test result. If you fail, lose control of the swing and barely manage to hold on to your weapon. Oh dear, here we go. So he's got to pass with an agility of 2, right? Mm-hmm. And he's got an agility. Okay, and he's only got 2. All right. Old Codger with the 2x4 swinging and miss, so it's no good. So I lose control of the weapon and barely manage to hold on to it. Great. Okay, yeah, agility 2 is really bad. He's not the spryest guy. Should I attack him again for the second action? Or should he just run away? Now that you've seen how poorly Carson does in a fight, what do you think?
He should probably run.
You think he should run? At least if he runs... Yeah, I think you should run too. So then there would be 2 of them. So to run, he has to do an evade check. So back to the app, we do an evade check. Resolve an evade check? Yes, we're going to evade. The hybrid spews a gout of water onto the ground, which is suddenly subsumed by slick algae. Gross. Agility 1. If you pass, you manage to keep your balance. If you fail, you slip and fall, suffer 1 face down damage, and forfeit your action. Okay, so back to this agility check. So I got to get at least 1 success on there. I got 1 success. Okay, yeah. Cool. So he evades him. Thank goodness. Continue. So, great. So evade. So now I guess he uses his action to move. So that's both of his actions done. Mm-hmm. But his special ability... Oh, as an action, he can hand an action to... Oh, okay. So he can't use his special action unless he's in the same room. So, okay, Agatha definitely is going to check out this big, spooky, heavy door. Okay. Tell me if it's a bad idea or not. Back to thing, close the monster drawer. So she's going to check this out as her first action with her roomy eyes. You try the door, but the store is closed and the door locked. It's a store. After a moment, you hear a voice from the other side say, "Password?" So my options are to force my way in or ignore it. Do you think the password's like on the beach or something? I don't think forcing my way in is a good idea at all. Do you? What do you think? I think she should get while the getting's good. I don't know. Do you think I should try to force my way in? A little old lady busting the door down with her shoulder? No. No, I don't think so either. So instead, Agatha's going to run away. So she runs all the way up here and leaving Carson.
How many actions does she get?
She gets... So her first action was to check that door. Her second action was to move. So she gets to go 2 spaces. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Okay, cool. Wendy. Has Wendy done her thing yet? No, she hasn't. All right, so it's Wendy time. So what's going on in Wendyland?
Wendy's probably going to come back.
Might choose a different skill check, says Luke. Likely a strength check. Yeah, that's what I thought too. She has another action. Yeah, she moved. She got the heck out of Dodge, man. Now I can't really tell if this is a separate move from this secret passage. Yeah, you're in a shack. You're in a shack. You got to get out of the shack, I think.
You made it.
Yeah, let's go with that. Okay, what's Wendy doing?
The door check wasn't an action.
Oh, the door check wasn't an action. Oh, you're right, because I hit cancel. Oh, so she's still got something to do. So, and I think she's in. I think she's in here. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna move. Are you gonna check this out on your turn? What are you gonna do?
No, I'm gonna come back and help Carson.
Oh, you are. Mm-hmm. So we'll put Agatha on the beach here.
Okay.
On this part of the beach, so she has access to stuff.
All right.
Okay, cool. Thank you, Luke. Thank you. Now, what's Wendy gonna do?
So
Wait. Why is she helping Carson?
I don't know. I just feel like
You're just gonna walk her into the bathroom? And that's her whole turn? I don't think that's a good idea at all. I don't think that's a good plan.
okay.
Well, that's gonna be your whole turn, is just to like move and then move again, and that's your turn.
Yeah. Why is Carson so slow?
Because he's an old man. He's 73 years old, Cheryl.
Yeah. He should maybe
Let's see how many Eldritch horrors you're able to avoid when you're in your 70s.
Maybe he should retire from investigation.
That's not an available action in the game. I checked the manual. I checked sit on the beach and
Okay,
relax.
then I'm gonna go search this crap. No?
Okay.
Or can I explore that one?
Yeah, you can explore that, sure.
Alright, I'll explore that.
Okay, here we go.
There's supposed to be a rental thing that way.
All right. At the end of the dock of the beach, there's a small step up to a wooden dock. An investigator in the beach may reveal an adjacent area. Yes, so you're on the beach, yeah. Oh. The back of the building overlooks the sea. On the eastern side of the building, a long dock stretches out into the bay. Place the rental dock and dock 2 tiles as indicated and discard all explore and site tokens leading into the area. Rental dock and dock 2.
Dock 2. I have dock 1.
So it's got like a rowboat on it, see? A number of rowboats are stacked on the dock. Place a search token as
Dock
indicated.
2.
Did you find the one with the... yeah, there you go.
So this one, which way do they go?
So the boat goes over here. I think you're too sleepy for Mansions of Madness.
Oh,
I think the horror
pshaw.
is not taking hold because you're too tired to be horrified. Oh, this takes up a lot of table space, though. That's for sure. We kind of got it. Just these rooms are in kind of like the wrong position, but we figured it out.
Okay. That's got that. That's got...
A small boat rental stands on the dock, but it looks to be closed for the night. Place an Explorer token as indicated. Continue.
Yep.
Okay, good. At the end of the dock,
Yep.
an unlit lantern hangs from the center of the supports. Place a search token as indicated. Good. We got it. Good. Okay. Unlit lantern. That's an item. On the other side of the rental dock, an alley curves around the building and out of sight. Uh-oh, scary danger. Place a site token as indicated. No, we don't like that. That's bad news. That's leading more towards the, bad guys. Okay, well, that's everything. Now what?
So that was one action.
Yep.
So moving would be the next.
Yeah, you could move like all the way over to here. Maybe we should try to.
Can you split your move and have an action?
No.
Okay.
No splitting that I know of. I can tell you're interested in all this good stuff.
It's bad that way.
I think it's bad when you go around the corner into the alley because the scary mob down here is coming from the alley outside the hotel. So I think that's bad news.
So should I just move here, explore, and then come back?
Well, you should move there, and that's it for her turn.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think all this stuff over here is scary danger.
Yeah.
So you've moved, and that's your turn.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, let me move it just a little bit more. And Lazy Earl or whatever his name was just fell off of his stand. Can you grab him for me?
Yeah, he's really down there.
Howdy.
Lazy Earl.
This is the funnest stress ever. I know, I'm a little... because Luke has played this before, so Luke knows what's going to happen. Luke knows... Doesn't it feel a bit like Zombicide, where it's just like, oh, I'll just search this box for bandages, and then like 9 more zombies pile into the room. That's how it feels. And now the game gets to take a turn. Oh God, here we go.
Yeah, they fit better. It's because one had a bigger peg leg.
Foot, yeah.
And
well,
then one had a
it's not on
smaller.
camera.
And now they were in the wrong size holes.
Oh, I see. They're keyed. I didn't realize.
Yeah.
How come they're all like... Okay, first of all, they all look like they're talking to each other because they're facing each other. And then it's like they're dancing a jig. Look at this guy's got his leg up. He's like, hey, do-do-do-do-ba-do-ba-do-ba-do. We're going to kill some people. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Anyway, it's a fiddler. I impress no one with my musical prowess.
Well, I could turn them.
Okay.
I could turn their little peg legs.
So the game gets to take a turn. The mythos phase. Continue. Mythos phase.
There you go.
Oh, he's not on camera. Then we're doing mythos. We're doing the mythos phase now. Stop distracting me.
You calm down.
Without watching where you're going, oh god, you stumble upon a sheer cliff. This mythos event affects the investigator in an outdoor space with the lowest ability to see the sheer cliff. So Agatha's outside, and her ability to see a sheer cliff is 4. And you're not outside. Is this outside?
Well,
Are you in a shack? You're in the rental shack?
I should be there,
You're
right?
yeah, you're outside the rental
so
shack.
I would be outside.
So that's on a dock, so you're outside. So what's your ability to see a sheer cliff? 4. So they're both 4. So I bit the bullet on the last one. Luke, we didn't find out what you do when it's like a tie between investigators who have the same number. Do you just pick one to take the hit, or do both take the hit? Do both resolve the whatever it is? Wilhelm screamers acting. Player's choice. All right.
I guess
so
that's me.
Yeah, I did the last one. Plus you've got more nimble bones. Okay, resolve effect. Here we go. You step off the edge and struggle to keep from falling. So it's going to be agility 2. If you pass, you realize the drop is no more than a foot and a hop down. If you fail, it's like Schrodinger's cliff. If you fail, you lose your balance and tumble to the ground, and this is suddenly somehow sheer cliff. Suffer 1 damage and flip 1 damage face up. Okay, well...
she has agility of 5.
Oh, you should definitely be taking this one. Okay, do it. Agility 5. Did not roll it on camera, but that's okay.
Oh.
Okay, shove it all over.
Maybe you need to make it bigger.
Okay, I will do that. We have the ability.
Right.
I forgot.
Nope, that's the wrong way.
Wrong way.
There you go.
Better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So.
Agility 2 is what you need, and you got agility
I got
2.
it.
Oh, perfect.
Okay.
So it's just a hop down, Cheryl.
Yeah.
I don't know what you were worried about.
Yeah.
You just, meh.
What were you worried about?
Nothing. Well, I was worried if Agatha was going to do it. Okay, now, the mob of angry locals moves out of sight. Remove the Innsmouth mob from the board. Whoa, what? That's surprising. Okay.
That means they're going to be going some spooky ass way.
I know they're going to come up to the docks or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. The Deep One hybrid moves 2 spaces toward the nearest investigator and then attacks the investigator in its space with the highest strength. So the monster attacks. So let's move him. He goes up to 2, does it say? Mm-hmm. He's going to go... Oh, no, he's we had to shift this a little bit. So he's just next door through this door here. So he goes here and attacks him. You with me?
Yeah.
You see, because this is down here like this. Do you see what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Okay,
okay.
I see.
This is supposed to be here. Okay, well, the monster attacks. A dull clanking sound heralds a new weapon. A length of slimy chain. These guys are gross. The hybrid attacks with long sweeps, clattering and chiming with each motion. Suffer 2 damage, and then agility negates. Oh, God. So what's his agility? His agility, once again, is 2. That's crappy. All right.
Should the most northern tile be 1 space to the right?
I'm not sure, but we'll double check. You probably, when you ask it that way, that means it should. But hold on, we'll check in a second, and we'll check. Let's just get our fight on here. So I'm gonna negate one of these with a clue token so that it's a success. So he's got 1 success. So suffer 2 damage. So he suffers 1 damage. So we haven't suffered damage yet in the game, but there's this whole damage deck. And so when you suffer damage, you draw 1 face up and do what it says. So it says...
Something horrible.
Something bad. Ruptured eardrum. Oh no,
shit.
that chain hit him in the eardrum. After the splitting pain... Hold on, I'll bring it over here. After the splitting pain and partial deafness, you find that your balance is off. Keep it face up. Roll 1 fewer die while resolving agility. Oh no, that's the last thing that Carson needs. He's already an old guy with arthritis. Rheumatoid arthritis, I would say. So that's bad news.
This should go here.
Okay. Back to the app. Okay, good. So he did his thing. We got to kill this guy. Each investigator must resolve a horror check against the monster within range with the highest horror rating after all horror checks. Okay, so horror checks. So to do that, we know now you go down into the monster drawer, you pull it out, resolve a horror check. Yes, because Carson has to resolve a horror. Hybrid chance of strange language, and suddenly seawater is rushing past your feet with a powerful riptide. These guys are like magic. So we've got to do a strength check of 2. If you pass, you manage to brace yourself into the water recedes. If you fail, you fall and are dragged along the ground by the phantom surf, suffer 1 face-down damage, and become dazed. Okay, so strength 2, Carson's strength
for
ability.
everybody?
No, just him because he's doing a horror check against the fishy guy. So
I
3.
see. Okay.
He rolls 3, and it's clue. And what does he need to not die? 2. Should I spend 2? I'm gonna spend all of his clue tokens. That's probably a bad idea. In order to avoid the penalties of that. Because I don't like what damage did. It was really bad.
Yeah, it's not...
No, it's really bad. Okay. And next. End the mythos phase. Yes, confirm. Investigator phase. Here we go. Are you ready? Okay, so what are we doing? What are we doing? We're checking our phone. I see.
I'm asking Izzy for a tea.
Oh, well, that's nice. Dazed is a status card. Oh, so I should go find Dazed. Thank you. So there's these status cards. That's insane. Focus. These are the status cards. So focused. Well, that's not it. Dazed. Here we go. I guess that's just to remind you. Makes sense to me. So he's dazed.
Okay. He's gonna die.
I didn't see them. Yeah, he is going to die. I didn't see the app telling him to become dazed, but I trust you. You've played it. I haven't. Unless you heard the check wrong. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think it is. No, dazed is a different thing. Let me put it back here. False alarm. Dazed. Get back in there. Yeah, he just suffers a worse agility check. Okay. So, what are we doing? Game faces.
You.
Me, because you were ordering tea from Iz. Okay. So I gotta get him out of here. So he's going to move, but he's got to do an evade check. So back to the app. We're going to do an evade check against this guy. I know, it's bad. And his evade is probably going to be agility, but we'll check.
And you didn't want me to come save you.
Or should he just fight? Should he fight him?
With what?
He's got a 2x4.
Yeah, but...
I'm tired of all his running.
What checks does... No, he's too weak.
You don't think so?
Because is it like... agility?
It kind of... It looks like it throws a...
Random?
Yeah, it looks like it's random.
Oh, but if it's agility, you have 1.
No guts, no glory. Here we go.
Holy crap.
We're going to attack with a heavy weapon. You swing your weapon in a circle, momentum again with agility. Oh no, agility 2, and he's only rolling an agility 1. Oh, that was a bad idea. And he rolls nothing. And so what happens? If you no, he did not pass. If you fail, you lose control and swing barely enough to hold onto your weapon. Okay, is it the same every time? I thought it was a random check. That was a bad idea. That was a really bad idea. So now we're going to, as an action, evade. Resolve an evade check. Yes, confirm. The hybrid gets in a cheap blow, ringing your skull as you attempt to flee. Become dazed.
Now there's dazed.
There's dazed. So he just I don't even get to, as I attempt to flee. So that means I didn't flee. So it's dazed time. Fight, says
so
djmachv. This is why I don't fight djmachv. This is scary bad.
So you basically just used 2 actions.
Yeah, I attacked him and it flunked.
To get your butt kicked.
Yeah, and I got my butt kicked.
Cool.
You cannot spend clues to convert dice results. At the end of your turn, discard this card. Well, it's the end of my turn, so I'm discarding this card.
Guess we shouldn't be too attached to Carson.
No, well, this is the thing. If one of them dies, everybody loses the next turn. So, all right, Wendy. Do better, Wendy. What's it gonna be?
I should get the heck out of here.
Well, where are you going to go? Around the corner where the angry mob's going to come and get you? I don't think that's a good plan.
No, can I go in here and investigate?
You can... No, there's like a door closed here, so you can investigate that door.
Oh, I see. I see. Yeah, I'll investigate the door.
Stop hitting yourself, says Oberon. Yeah, exactly. Let's put this monster away. Okay, so for your first action, no monster bucket. If I didn't have to move the window around so much, it would be a decently elegant system. But again, I just don't understand why it's not a video game.
We almost need like a second TV.
Oh, we certainly do. That's what we need, is more gear in the studio.
Yeah, it's a trip over.
The front door to the boat rental building was once painted a happy blue, but is now cracking and peeling to reveal gray wood beneath. And you're going to explore it. Creak. Someone has left the light on inside the boat rental. You spot the rental logbook open on the table in the middle of the room. Place a search token as indicated and discard this explorer token. Okay. So you gotta spend like a whole entire turn just moving in there.
So I can't get in there right now?
You can get in there, but that's your whole turn.
Alright.
Okay, so you're in there.
Yep.
Now, Agatha's going to have fun, some beach fun. I have to recall...
Agatha's got some crap to explore.
Like, you can move one space into the explored area. Oh, very good. Okay, so you're in there for free, so now you can explore it if you want to.
Yes, please.
Yes, all right.
What do we got?
The logbook is full of neat handwritten notes concerning who rented which boat when. Search. You search through the logbook looking for anything on the Marsh family. Eyeball check.
Eyeball check is 4.
All right, roll them. In my defense,
1.
I didn't choose the feeble butler. You got 1. Do you want to cough up a couple of clue tokens?
Yeah.
How many? Oh, you're going to do both? Wow, okay.
No, or should I just do 1?
It seems like 3 is good, 2 is bad. I mean, if you do them both, you're successful. Yeah, do them both. Who cares? We're gonna die soon.
We're gonna
anyway.
die.
I know, so we might as well see more of the game before we die. So you're doing 3, right? 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Do-do. As you paged back through the book, you find entries every single week showing a member of the Marsh family taking a boat out to Devil's Reef. Each entry has an annotation detailing strange and exotic creatures brought back on the
treasures.
Treasures. Gain the incriminating evidence unique item and 1 clue, then discard the search token. Oh, so you get a clue back, so that's good.
Yeah.
And let me dig through and get incriminating evidence for you. Look, man, we got this Marsh family dead to rights. I think it's a little on the nose that they're fishy monster people and they're called the Marsh family. But what do I know? Incriminating evidence. There you go.
Excellent.
What does it say on it?
It says evidence. You thought the man seemed suspicious, but here is the proof.
Ah, right. So it's generic, so they can use it for multiple adventures.
Yeah.
Okay, and you got rid of this token, right?
And was there one more thing that I got?
Oh, let's see. Yeah, 1 clue token.
1 clue.
Okay,
I
so,
see.
yeah.
I see.
Anything else happen? Nope, that's it. All right. So that's your turn. I think we get rid of this token right here. Okay. So now Agatha is going to go bonkers exploring, even though poor Carson is down there getting his butt whooped by scary bad guys.
Carson's dead to us. He's the last. You know what? You don't ever want to be the slowest in a zombie apocalypse,
it's true.
right?
Yeah.
So he's the slowest.
These... Oberon says, Bobby Smith, Martha's son, you know, the one with the lazy eye and the odd fascination with squirrels, he rented the blue dinghy. Yeah, yes. Exactly. It's like, it's giving off vibes of like the person at the gas station that the teenagers talk to before they go up to the creepy old house on the hill. Yeah, exactly. Okay, here we go. So she's going to, what are these 3 things again? I'm glad that there's a log in the app. That's very good. And I'm glad that it reminds you, you're allowed to click for free to see what things are. Dark shape of a pier.
Yeah.
Okay. What's this one? I don't like this one at all. This one brings us back into the building, I think.
I think so. It's like a storeroom.
The door leads into a small room behind the hotel. The room's without windows or lights, and you strain your eyes to see inside. You can explore only if you have a light source. Ah, but she has a light source. So maybe I should do that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that because she's got the advantage. She's got an old lamp. Okay.
Cool.
So let's explore that for sure.
She's the only one who could do it.
Mm-hmm. Explore. Uh-oh, we got to move our map around a little bit. So you hold your light You hold your light to high to illuminate the room. Shelves of books that have collected years of dust line the walls. Place the library tile as indicated and discard any explorer tokens leading to it. Then place darkness in each space in the library. Okay, so we'll see how darkness works here. So we have to, like, everything, we're going to need a bigger table. So let's move this thing up. And that thing goes there. So is this whole thing like...
Look at the thing.
Okay.
What's it say?
So it's right next to the bathroom, right? Because this whole thing is moved down the wrong way. So right like that.
Yeah.
Great, perfect. And it's Izzy with the T.
Thank you.
It's saving grace, the T. Thanks, Iz.
Thank you.
Everybody wave hi to Iz.
I don't have it.
Trust us, Iz is alive and well. Do not call Children's Aid. Hey! All right. See you next week.
Bye.
I gotta get with the baby. It's 4 a.m., so I'm off to bed. Good luck with the Marsh people. Thanks, game designer, for popping in.
Thank you.
Can piers loom? I thought they were just like gazebos lurking out in the yard. What? Can piers? Can he? Are you saying?
Because of the language in the.
Can piers loom?
Yes, appear looming in the distance.
Can it loom? Looming is more for upright vertical things, right? Like something tall looms, like something, tall and impressive. A pier, I don't know, maybe if it's stacked, I don't know. Can piers loom?
Is it tall?
I thought when he said piers, he was talking about my character, and then I realized my character's name is Carson, not Piers.
Not Piers.
But it's still an old white guy name, so that's why I got confused. I'm like, can piers loom? And then I pictured him sitting at a loom weaving something, and I'm like, what? Is this a skill we need for the game? Great, back here. All right, so back to the app. She's place the darkness in each space in the library. So we have these little darkness tokens. Where are they? They're on the other side of the fire tokens. So here's darkness down here, and here's darkness down here. And I think because she has a light source, she's able to ignore those darknesses. Continue. And then it says, your eyes scan across shelf after shelf of books. Many of them appear to be about the history of Innsmouth and the surrounding area. Perhaps you could uncover information on the Marsh family. Place a search token as indicated. So on the second room over, right here, and back here, continue. The room's other door leads back outside. Oh, outside's bad. Place an explorer token as indicated. Or is outside bad? I think it is. Explorer token is indicated. And you may move one space into the explored area. Great. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
So she's going to move down here. And she can see, so she ignores the darkness.
And this is gone now.
And that's gone. Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. So she's in there. So that was one action, right? Mm-hmm. So with another action, all she can do is move into the other area. Can she barricade the door or anything? Did you get to barricade it just as an action? Hold on, I want to check that. Do you think it's worth it for her to barricade that door? Do you think something's going to show up on the beach, Cheryl?
Likely.
But then would it take another action for her to... No, it has to be a space containing a barricade. So for her next trick, she's just going to move over here. And
you think everything is bad, Ryan, and you're probably right.
Exactly. In this game, I think it is. It's like, oh, you check the book and a slimy fish pops out and grabs your face. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, that's everybody, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then it is scary badness time. I'm worried about Carson. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little nervous for his well-being.
No, he's done.
He's done. I know. That might be ball game right there. But let's see. Wendy Adams tries to speak, but instead all of her teeth fall out one by one until she screams herself awake. Wendy Adams suffers one horror. She got pretty cozy in that shack. She's just snoozing in there. Okay, so you just. Don't get mad, your teeth fell out. So you get...
In my dream.
Yes, you get one horror, here's your horror, and you do it face up, and then tell us what it says, maybe over on your table.
Oh.
Off with you.
Paranoia. Wow, why is this so tiny? Every noise makes you startle and jump, even your companions unnerve you. Keep face up. Whenever you end your turn within range of another investigator, flip one horror face up.
I see.
So I have to stay away from everyone.
Well, you don't have any horror now, and you already have a face-up one. So the way the horror works, I should explain, is see your 6 and 8 on her card. Okay, so with the insanity stuff, those are the horror cards. So some of them get dealt. Some of them you gain face-up, and some of you gain face-down. Wait, did the app tell us to gain that face-up or face-down? Suffers 1 horror, it doesn't say. So they're face up unless it says otherwise. So you gain a face up horror, and then if you gain as many horror as the number on your card, so if you gain 8 horror, whether face up or face down, you go a little bit crazy and you get an insanity card, which gives you like a secret mission, and you get rid of all the face down cards. So having face down cards is better than having face up cards because they can at least be gotten rid of once in the game. So the face up cards are not as good.
So mine's face up.
Yours is face up, and it makes you flip horror face up, but you don't have any other face down horror to flip face up. So it's not terrible right now for you to be around people.
Okay, got it.
I think that's the idea. Okay, back to the app. This is much spookier than our past streams, I must say, for Friends Around a Table. Nobody's teeth fell out when we were playing the Mirroring of Mary King, I just have to say. Scooby-Doo, I think a couple characters' teeth fell out, but it was played for laughs. It's because they bit really hard into a petrified hoagie. Great. Wendy Adams Straw. Okay, yeah, we did that. The Deep One Hybrid moves 2 spaces. It attacks the investigator with the highest agility. Okay, the monster attacks. Here we go. In a frenzy, the hybrid lunges forward, raining blows down upon you from above. Suffered 2 face-down damage, and then strength negates. Okay, well, here we go. His strength, he's got old man strength, which is good. His strength is 3. Not bad for an old codger. So he gets 1 success. So he's able to mitigate how much of that? 1 of them. Okay, cool. So, and it's face down. Face down damage, so that's what I'm talking about. There's your face down. Face down's better than not face down.
Okay,
cool.
We have to resolve horror.
Alright, so we do horror. So he has to do a horror check against the monster that he's in a room with, which is resolve a horror check, yes. You notice the oddly slick sheen of the hybrid's flesh as its bulging eyes turn towards you. It blinks twice. Well, yes, the creepy double eyelid thing. Suffered 2 face down horror, and I get to roll brain will plus 1. Okay, cool. And his brain is 3. Those icons are pretty small. Like they could be much larger.
Yeah.
Right?
I agree.
So 2 plus 1 is 3. So I think I'm not horrified by this guy anymore because it's like I've seen the double eyelid trick.
Yeah.
I know how it goes now.
I know you're disgusting.
Right. So I think he's fine. No horror suffered. Great. And now we end the mythos phase. Confirm. Good. Investigator phase. Here we go. Who's going to go first? Are you dying to know what's in that library, or do you want Wendy to run around on the docks a bit more? What do you want to do?
You can go first in the library.
Okay, cool.
Let's find out what you find.
Yep, so she's going to go... But this leads inside, right? Like, I don't want inside.
No, use it into the alley.
Side alley?
No.
Forget that entirely.
You're an old lady.
I'm not going into any old lady alleys. The pages of these books seem stiff, and they smell of salt, as if they've all been soaked in seawater at some point in the past. Sounds just like the Marsh family. I don't know. Great. You find a number of books concerning lineages of important Innsmouth families. Well, I do want to find out about the Marsh family, don't I? Search. In the pages of a book on the Marsh family, you find a torn up piece of paper. You attempt to piece it back together. Tap to attempt the puzzle using eyeball, and her eyeball score
4
is not very good. No, it's not. Observation is 4. Okay, cool. It's puzzle time. Here we go. Okay, so she... Okay, here's how it goes. So you roll, I believe, you roll 4. And that tells you how many puzzle moves you get. So she gets 1 puzzle move, which is lousy. So I'm going to pay 2 tokens to get 3 puzzle moves, because I'm going to turn these to successes. So she gets 3 moves of the puzzle. Mm-hmm. All right, now let's look closely at this puzzle and what needs to move in order to make things go correctly. These two need to swap places. This looks like the top left corner, wouldn't you say? You know what I'm saying?
No.
You don't know? It's a slider puzzle. You know,
Okay.
like a slider puzzle. Like a slider puzzle.
Oh, yeah.
So,
How are you going to do 3 moves?
you can swap any 2 adjacent ones. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out where the corners are. Because I can't see the bottom of this, roll. So it has to be on the bottom. Is that logical? And this is the top of that light.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Or, oh, that's not light, that's a coffee maker. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So these definitely have to swap places. So there's one. There's one move. There's no way she's solving this in one go. And I think these are all the left edge. So if I move this here and this here, that's 2, 3. Yeah?
Yeah.
2, 3. Oh, that's in the right place. That's good. But that's as many as she gets. Moves 3, total moves 3. Close. Okay. So that was her first thing. Her second thing is going to be the same damn thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So her second ability, her second move is going to be, you've not reassembled the torn paper. Yeah, I know. Okay. So she's going to roll again for, what do we say, 4? Mm-hmm. Come on, Agatha. Does she have any abilities? No. Oh, she gets another die when doing eyeball. This is eyeballs, right?
Yep.
Okay, and you know what? I'm gonna pretend like
You didn't know that? Oh,
no, that matters. Oh no, it's all clues. You know what? I'm gonna re-roll 1 for the last turn just because I think that's fair. So that's the extra die. It's nothing anyway. So she's got nothing. Agatha, you failed me once more. Close. So she doesn't get to do anything. Okay, so that's Agatha's turn. Agatha, useless. Completely useless. All right. In these Lovecraftian games, things are always bad, says Overrun. Agreed. If things are good, you're either playing something very wrong or you're completely oblivious and being drawn into an apocalypse. So true. I think you just get that many moves without checks. Oh! What? I thought you had to do a check. Hold on. I'm going to check. Hold on. Talk amongst yourselves. Because if I get to do it without checks, that would be sweet.
Oh.
That would be sweet.
Then we did
sweet,
it
sweet.
wrong.
Yeah, puzzle.
Don't think you have to roll.
No, the investigator determines the maximum number of puzzle steps he's allowed to perform, which is equal to the printed value of the indicated skill. Oh, the printed value. You don't even have to roll.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So I get 3 total moves. So this guy's got to go up here.
Why do you get 3?
Because it says total moves at the bottom 3.
Oh, I see.
So this goes up here totally. Wait. Let me study it a little harder. Agatha's brain is working. This one goes down here for sure.
Mm-hmm.
This one goes down here for sure, which puts this one up here, which is kind of where it wants to be. The crisscrossy though, where's the crisscrossy? The crisscrossy's got to go down here. I don't think this can be done in 3 moves, do you?
Well, like, yeah, there's Oberon saying you get 4, but you only took 3, so you get 5 this time.
It says you get 4, but it says total moves 3. So I think even if you get 4, you're only allowed to do 3. Does that make sense? Like I think this is like.
Or is that total moves you've taken at all?
No. Watch. When I do one. Hold on. I'm gonna.
No, I think that's over time how many you've done, babe.
Well, let's do this. I'm gonna put this guy up here. What? Come on now.
I think they have to.
They have to what?
Be adjacent.
Oh yeah, you can't go diagonally. No diagonal movements. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah, total moves is a counter. I agree, overrun. Yeah.
Oh, so that's my 4. That's my first
Yep.
4.
Yep.
Okay, good. Okay. So this one's got to go in there. So I've taken 4, so I get to go up to 8. So I should be able to solve it on this one, right? 1. Wait, let me think about this. She's got to come down here. That's 2 moves. And that'll put him up there and him up there, which is not the right way to go. Yeah, okay. Wait, where's he got to go? Yeah, I think so. I think that solved it, right? Is that 8 already? 7. 8. Did I do it wrong?
Those guys have to flip.
I did it wrong.
You just need one more move.
Yeah, these 2 guys got to flip.
Yep.
Yeah, and then it's solved. Okay, well, there's that. Total moves 8. Close. Good. Okay. So next turn, she'll solve that puzzle.
Yep.
All right. What's Wendy doing?
I don't
Starting
know.
to feel a little bit.
Is Wendy gonna go investigate the lantern that's not lit on the end of the dock?
You want to go? Oh, you want to go way up here? So we're having trouble fitting it on the table. Maybe we'll go to DEFCON 1, and you'll see the microphone in the shot. Oh my gosh! I don't even know what this big block on the right is, but oh, I know. Hold on, let me fix this all for everybody. Oh no! I don't know why it's cutting it off. Oh, never do this. Never do this live. Okay. Yeah, so there's a swinging lantern at the end. I think like the closer you get to the sea, the worse off you are. I think it's gonna you're gonna grab the lantern and then some big fishy monstrosity is gonna jump out of the water. But you do what you you do you.
Oh, well, I don't have that many moves anyway, right?
It's yeah, you can get there, but you can't do anything by the time you get there.
Yeah, and you don't think I should go this way because of the bad people?
You can. I totally think that the bad guys are going to be coming around the alley and going over there.
Yeah.
Because the moment we turned over this tile is when they receded from down here.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, so 1, 2, and then 1.
And that's it.
Yeah, and I'll investigate that next time.
And now, the problem child of the game, Carson.
Yep.
What do you think Carson should do? Maybe he forces his way into the store.
Maybe he's dead.
Well,
oh yeah, he still has a move? I thought you did a move at the beginning. No, you didn't.
no, he did not successfully evade. So does he fight? Does he run? Does he try to force his way in through the door?
You might as well try forcing yourself.
You think so? Okay. What would you do, chat?
Unless you want to try and evade and get the F out of dodge, but he makes 2...
I still won't make it far enough if he evades is the problem.
Oh, you can make it 4 spaces and he goes 2, right?
No, I can't make it. Oh, yeah, I could make it 4 spaces, yeah. But that would just draw him all up to the other Scoobies at the top. But that's okay, because we could all wail on him and beat him.
Yep.
Yeah, let's try evading.
Okay.
So, into the monster bucket. We're going to do evade. Please say it's not. Just as long as it's not agility.
It's agility.
Oh my god, is it always agility?
Yeah.
So he just needs to roll 1. 1 success. That's all you got to do. Yes, success. Oh, he did it. Oh, Carson.
Get the hell out of dodge.
So, if you pass, you manage to keep your balance. Good, he kept his balance. So that means that Carson is going to run away. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? That's what we're doing?
Right to me.
Right. Okay. So everybody's in the same area. We'll kind of slide this down.
You should go towards the mob around the corner.
Nope, don't think so. We're gonna put we'll put the alley back when we need it. Okay, so everybody's up in this area. This is good. We're all back together again. Hey gang. Okay, good. So I think I'm happy with that. Let's put him away. And we'll go on to the mythos phase. And the investigation phase. Yes. Someone did not put the manhole cover back. This Mythos event affects the investigator in an alley or street with the lowest eyeball. No effect, nobody's in an alley or street, suckers. Nice try. We're on the beach, baby. The Deep One hybrid moves up to 2 spaces adjacent to as many investigators as possible, then it attacks. Okay, well, so it moves up blazam through the bathroom, blazam up here into the secret passageway, and no investigators are there. Cool. The Deep One hybrid moves 2 spaces. What? Didn't it just move 2 spaces? Oh my god, it's running, it's getting faster.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You hit continue and it said it again?
Hold on, because, yeah, look, it says, let's go back to the log, message log, it says, moves up to 2 spaces to be adjacent to as many investigators.
Yeah, no investigators in the space.
No investigators, the Deep One hybrid moves 2 spaces, because it really wants you to fight this moron. Okay, that's very bad. That's very, very bad. What's this one say? Each investigator does a horror check. Okay, continue. So he's up here. He's next to everybody, right? He wants to be...
He made it to us?
Yeah, because he went from here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's where everybody is.
Damn you.
So everybody's got to do a horror check. Does she have to do her paranoia check, by the way? No, because that's on her turn that she does it, right?
No, it just says whenever you end your turn within range of another investigator, flip a horror.
No, you're
card
good.
face up.
Okay, so it's horror check time. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll let Wendy do her horror check first. The hybrid's throat bulges and inflates in a sudden croaking belch. Gross. Suffer 1 face down horror and then roll your brain.
Oh no, it's gonna go face up because you're right next to me.
How much? I'll get out of there before you do. How much brain do you have? How much will do you have? Or brain, not will, brain.
3.
Okay, roll 3. It is nothing. Nothing. And no, suffer 1 face down horror. Face down horror, though, so that's better than face up horror. Continue. And then who else has to do a horror check? It's smart the way they did this, right? Resolve a horror check. Confirm. Everywhere the hybrid steps, it squelches and leaves damp, salty footprints. You see that it has seaweed caught under its clothes and barnacles growing on its skin. Suffer 2 face-down horror. Brain negates. And his brain is... doo-doo-boop-boo-doo, 3. It said 2 face-down horror, right? Mm-hmm. 2. So he negates all of that nonsense. Forget it. See, he's not freaked out by Fish Dude anymore. No. He's just like, all right, he's fishy. Everything he does is going to be fishy and gross.
Space with him.
They've spent time together, so yeah. He's been thwacked about that. He busted his eardrum already. So he's just like, as gross as you are, he's not putting up with it anymore. Okay, back to the app. Continue. So we'll put this away. And we'll end the Mythos phase. Confirm. Investigator phase. Great. Who's going? I really want to finish that puzzle really badly. I think Agatha should go.
All right, go.
Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay, cool. So, it is puzzle time. Her first action. Man, so many actions. So it's just these two swap, right? Mm-hmm. Blam. Solved. Mm-hmm. Cool. Puzzle completed.
Now what?
Pieced together, the paper reveals that several members of the Marsh family have one or the other parent listed only as from the sea. Gain the missing link unique item and 1 clue, then discard this search token. You know what I think happened?
They're fish people?
I think they got it on with fish people. I think super gross stuff's been going down. I think it's like, I think some of them had like those social media pouty fish nuts, but they were actual fish, and they for some reason thought that was attractive. Sorry, what am I?
Don't discriminate against fish people.
I'm just saying, the missing link unique item. Okay.
And 1 clue.
Missing link. Missing link. I don't know where it is.
Missing link is missing.
It is missing.
It's a unique item.
Yeah, I think this is the GM missing link. Bajam. The missing link item says, with this, everything falls into place. Oh my God. Cheryl, I think we've cracked it. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. So that means that I think...
We can leave?
Yeah, I think so. I think we've cracked it. I think we've cracked the case. Mer people, Atlanteans, possibly. They're noofs. Oh, kiss the fish. Yes, they're just like, this guy is like drunk on Screech the entire time. I think we've got all the evidence, but I think that the way that we check it, we've got all the evidence is by having her look in the book. And I don't know if that takes an action or not, but let me just finish up Agatha's turn. Agatha is going to spend her next turn coming out here so that she can contribute to the thwacking. Okay. Does that sound okay?
Sure.
Thwackety whack thwack. Okay, here she is, ready to rumble. Actually, no, you know what? No, yeah, because she won't actually get to fight, and she'll just suffer horror for being in the same spot, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I see what the game wants you to do. It wants you to waste all this time going up, grabbing the lantern so you can go and investigate this after you open the door, but she already had a lantern, so take that.
Maybe.
Yeah, nice try, game. So she's going to suffer horror, but they're all doing pretty good insanity-wise, so I think they're okay. I think Wendy should look in that book, man. Let's just see what happens in the app. Nothing. Okay. Can we look at the book, Wendy?
Okay.
Book time. Okay. You've tracked all the evidence you've managed to gather on the Marsh family. You can compile the evidence you've found to see how close you are to proving suspicions. If you find enough evidence, you'll even be able to solve the mystery here and now. Is this an action? Do you think this is an action?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Let's compile the evidence. You're convinced that the Marsh family is guilty of some monstrous crime, but you cannot quite prove it. What? You only need one or two more pieces of evidence. How can we not prove it?
We have to check the boat.
You're on the boat. They're bringing fish people over. They got fish people, family members in the family tree. What? How could this?
I don't know. Check that boat.
I just don't understand if that was an action checking the book. Let's say it's not in our favor. Let's rule in our own favor, and it wasn't an action. What do you think?
Okay.
Do you think, or do you think that's cheating?
I have no idea.
Chad, are we cheating? Okay. Okay. Well, do the rest of your turn. Let's say you have two actions. It's not an action system.
Thank you.
Okay.
So, attack him?
Sure. How strong is she?
Or investigate that boat.
How strong is she?
She's a strength of 3, agility of 5.
Oh, her agility is really good, and it's been agility checks this entire time.
Yeah.
I think that she has the better strength, so yeah.
And I have a machete.
And you got a machete friggin' attacking? What are we even talking about?
Okay, cool.
Get him.
Calm down.
Get him. I will not. It's fish frying time. Here we go.
All right.
So we got to open up the monster drawer. You're going to attack. What type of weapon is the machete? I'm going to say it's bladed, right? Does it say on the card?
Bladed weapon.
Bladed weapon. Your foe catches your stab, and you struggle to push the blade the final few inches. Well, gross. While the figure struggles to turn the blade on you. Strength check of 2. All right. Let's see it.
And I have strength 3?
Yep.
So I roll 3?
Yep.
Oh, not agility.
Success, clue. I say use a token.
Yep.
2. Okay.
No. Anyway.
Yeah, so if you pass, your foe's strength wavers and the sharp edge slices its flesh. The monster suffers damage equal to the weapon's damage.
2.
So yeah, so we get to put blazam, 2 on there. Continue. Mm-hmm. Now, you get to do another thing. What other thing do you want to do on your turn?
Attack?
Attack, baby. All right.
What are we doing?
Are you attacking with a bladed weapon?
Yes, I am.
Wait, does your weapon do extra damage to it, though? Is that a piece I missed? What does the logbook say? Oh, equal to the weapon's damage. What's the weapon's damage? I did your damage. What's the weapon's damage?
It's 2.
It's 2. Okay, so we did the right thing.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I didn't know that they were the same amount. Okay. So, attack with a bladed weapon. You try to sweep your enemy's arms aside while stabbing with your other hand. Strength 2. All right, let's go.
So I rolled my 3 strength.
Yeah, and you got to pass with 2.
I passed.
Hit. You did it. Yes, nice. If you pass, the maneuver leaves your foe wide open to your cruel blade. The monster suffers damage equal to the weapon's damage, 2, plus your test result, 3. Oh, you did it for 5. Oh, nice. Nice. So you did 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, kill it. Are you sure you want to discard this monster? We sure do. Your attacker collapses onto the floor. As he falls, something clatters from his stubby webbed fingers. Place the cult sigil unique item in the Deep 1 hybrid space. Oh, cool. The cult sigil.
So he goes off the board?
Yes.
Bye!
See you later. Wouldn't want to be ya later. I don't know. Here we go. Cult sigil going on the board. What does it say? This token serves as proof of membership for a cult. We can prove that the Marsh family is in a friggin' fish sex cult.
Okay, can I pick that up, or...?
No, because that's an action.
Yeah.
But you know who can pick it up?
Carson?
Carson. Oh my God, Zoo. Thank you so much for
you.
subscribing. Here comes an ad, so we won't do anything cool.
No.
Instead, we'll do a little, how's it going? How you feeling? Are you excited about exposing the Marsh family for the fish sex cultists they are?
Yes.
Good.
Oh, it shows you when there's ads.
Yeah.
I just noticed.
So we just have a little indicator at the top. That's a pretty new thing for us. So what I'm trying to do is get it to I want to see a big highlight around the screen that beams yellow whenever there's an ad going, so that I know not to do anything interesting or important, too interesting or important. Or maybe I should. Maybe just be subscribe like Homunculi Sue did. Once again, if you have a Prime membership, you get a free subscription. This is Amazon Prime membership. So if you go to Amazon Prime Gaming, you can fulfill that. And if it's already, you just have to go through that process once, and then forevermore, like Homunculi Sue just did, you click a button sort of below the chat that says subscribe, and then you're good. You're good, and we'd really appreciate that. That gets us scads of dollars into our pockets. Oh my gosh. Or pennies. It's all a matter of perspective. We can buy the thought of groceries with that money. The mirror. We're allowed to set foot
Everybody just buy the thought of groceries.
We're allowed to
right
set
now?
foot in the store without them shoving us off like a rabble, all the other times. So,
yes.
I mean, that ain't nothing. That ain't nothing.
Oh, good Lord. Okay.
So, in 20 seconds, the fun resumes. Here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
The poor
I'm
people
ready.
rewatching on YouTube have already sat through 15 bounty quicker picker upper ads, and now they got to watch us jibber jab while we wait for the Twitch ads to go. Mm-hmm. Here we go. So,
Carson's gonna pick that up.
Old man Carson is gonna pick this puppy up, and I'm just gonna triple check. I should have done this while we were running an ad. Triple check that it's an action to pick things up. I believe it is. It's an action to pass things to people, to grab stuff. Attack action, move, explore, search, interact, component actions, trade action. Yep. Pick up or drop any number of the common items, unique items, or spells in his space. Speaking of spells, Wendy has a spell.
Oh yeah, shriveling.
I guess. Well, she smoked that guy like crazy. So.
Oh yes, I guess I could have used that as a weapon, right?
So you know what? I'm gonna pick this up, and then I think if it's not an action, I think we can have Wendy check the book again.
Okay.
Do you want to do that?
Right.
Okay. So Carson's picking up the proof, the undeniable proof of cult involvement. Mm-hmm. Here we go. He grabbed it. So we want to go to the book. Nope. Nope, that's the log again. The book. Here, the backpack. Good. And compile evidence. You're convinced that the
one or two.
It said that last time.
We got one more.
Does it know that we picked up? Can we tell it that we got the thing? How does it know that we picked it up?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? Because it didn't create... I just want to make sure that it didn't create a... like a token, you know what I mean? Place the cult sigil unique item in the Deep One hybrid space. Yeah, there's no... So the app wouldn't know if we picked it up, you know what I'm saying?
Maybe that doesn't count. I don't know.
Well, that was one action to pick it up for sure. Does it let him do something with it? I don't know. Evidence key, no. No. So what's the plan, Scoobs? Oh, he should check out what's in the boat. Right?
Yeah. Is this gone now?
Yes,
The puzzle?
that is gone, yeah.
Okay.
I believe so. Okay, so he's going to check out El Buoto. An old rowboat sits on the beach. It will not be enough to escape in, but it might get you to the fishing boat in the bay. There's like a whole island thing going on here. You brush sand and dirt from the boat and check its condition with eyeball, and his eyeball is 5. Oh, he's very eyeball-y. 5 dice. Come on now. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, not terrible.
Not terrible.
Could be worse. So 1, 2, 3. I think 3 is enough for a pass with a lot of these. You remove an old fishing net from the bottom of the boat and discover a gaping hole in the boat's hull. You'd be surprised if it floats at all, but you do find something else of use. Gain the Elder Ward common item, then discard the search token. The Elder Ward.
Oh, no.
I think we'll be able to ward things.
No common items. No.
Oh.
There.
Oh, it's a common item. That's not as good.
Yeah.
Elder Ward.
Is an Elder Ward.
Roll 1 additional die while a monster is attacking you. Nice.
It wards off elders.
Yeah, exactly. Grandma's coming. Grandma's coming. No, it's Lovecraftian, so that means monsters. Okay. All right, now it's bad time. Bad stuff time. Are you ready? You're never ready.
No.
Okay, here we go. Confirm. Where's this angry mob? I'm sure they're going to show up now. Carson Sinclair, oh god, suddenly stumbles and falls into a pit that extends deep into the earth.
Pit?
What the hell? After falling for what feels like a lifetime is a sinkhole. He slams hard into the ground where he started. Carson Sinclair suffers 2 damage and 1 horror. Eyeball plus 1 negates. Well, his eyeball is 5, as we've established. 2 horror and 1. So if he rolls 3, he's good. 1, 2, plus 1, right? Mm-hmm. So he negates all that crap, right? Mm-hmm. Because you got 3.
Yep.
Okay, good. Well, forget that. Carson, crawl back out of the hole, buddy. You're fine. Whew. That was a close one. But now, it just feels like it's trying to like throw hard stuff at us because we got rid of the only monster on the board. Uh-oh, here we go. Monster time. The horde of shambling locals emerges into view. Place the Innsmouth mob as indicated. Oh, no. They're on the beach, Cheryl, where we are.
Oh, shit.
No. All right.
Guess I shouldn't swear.
No,
Sorry.
family stream. This is all perfectly family-friendly entertainment, as you can tell.
Shiitake mushrooms.
Teeth falling out in nightmares and unknowable horrors.
Okay.
Great. The Innsmouth mob attacks each investigator. Yes, the monster definitely attacks. The riot rushes forward and attempts to grab you. Oh, so who's it grabbing first? We'll go Wendy. If you pass, you slip. Oh, do they all have to do this check? Okay, let's say they all have to do this check. So they all have to do an agility too.
Agility.
So let's do you first. Let's do Wendy first. 5 agility, you're fine.
1, 2, 3.
It's crazy that the cousin did it, isn't it? Says Homoculus Sue. 1, 2, 3. So yes, you passed. If you pass, you slip out of their grasp and avoid the worst of their attentions. So okay.
It said suffer 1 face down damage, even if you pass.
Even if you pass, yeah. Just because it's a mob, they're like tons of people. So there's 1 face down damage for Wendy. Yeah, that's bad. So over here in Old Man Carson Land, he only gets to roll 1 agility, but this token serves as... Oh, no, not this one. The ward lets him... nope, not that one. Oh, he doesn't have the ward. She has the... No, he picked up the ward, not her. right?
Yeah, he has
The ward
it.
is his, so he has the ward. Roll 1 additional die while a monster is attacking you. A monster is attacking you, so he gets to roll 2 instead of just 1 because oh no, Carson, you old fuddy-duddy. Okay, so he suffers something bad. What does it say? They hold you down and kick you repeatedly. 2 damage and become restrained. Oh my good gracious. Let me see what these damage cards do to him.
That's too bad because my special powers, I can't be stunned or restrained. I'm
Well,
just too slippery.
Ain't that some noise? Did it say 2 face down, or they're always face up by default, right? Oh my goodness.
Face down.
No, 2 damage. No, it's face up, and they're really bad. So he's disfigured because he got kicked.
Wait.
Well, no, it says no. Check it out.
Suffer. Oh, you fail.
Yeah. No, he's getting messed up here. So he's disfigured. You cannot bring yourself to look in the mirror. Well, you're getting beat up. It's not time to look in the mirror, Carson. The look on people's faces tells you all you need to know. You keep it face up. Roll 1 fewer die when resolving a handshake. We haven't done one of those. Test. Mm-hmm. What's the handshake stand for?
Influence.
Minor injury. He's disfigured, but it's just a flesh wound. It's a minor injury. Only a flesh wound, it says. Resolve immediately. No additional effect. Flip this card face down. Okay, so 1 goes face up, 1 goes face down. There's a face down one. There's a face up one. Okay, so I got 2 face up and 2 face down, but he can take a lot of punishment. He can take up to 8, so he's good to go.
Yeah.
And now, poor old lady. I feel this is bad. Just monsters just beating up on old people. I don't know about this game. Okay.
You chose the old people.
I know I did. It's not a good plan. So she has to roll 3 for her agility.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Look at that with flying colors. So
she's
she
agile.
gets 1 face down damage. Is that it?
Yep.
Okay. Cool. Let's go. 1 face down damage. And back to the app.
I think your player board's too zoomed in.
I know it's very bad. We can fix that right now. Watch this. We have the power. We have the ability.
You have the technology?
Maybe if you can hold the keyboard for a second. All right.
Sure can.
Do.
I have power.
Look at that. Look at all the things we can see.
That's better.
Yeah, I didn't know how big this game got or what, but now he's fixed.
It's a lot of cards.
It's a lot of stuff going on. Okay, cool. So she succeeded with flying colors, thank goodness. And what happens to her? She gets 1 face down damage. Well, things could be worse, I suppose. 1 face down damage, 2 out of 5, but she can only take 5 amounts of punishment. Mm-hmm. And she's got 2 already. It's very nerve-wracking. Okay, cool. I suspect we'll be dead soon because we've got the angry mob after us. But
yeah.
why don't we proceed? Okay, and now they all got to do a horror check, I bet, right?
Their strength is 7 or 4?
Their strength is on the bottom. Their strength is 4.
Cute.
Yep.
Okay.
Each investigator must resolve a horror check. Here we go, horror check time. So, Wendy's going to do a horror check first.
Okay.
Yes, confirm. The riot stops and reenacts a recent cruelty. What? One of them plays the part of the crying victim while the others brutalize him. After a moment, their performance grows overzealous and the genuine cries of pain ring into the air. That's psychotic, but great. Suffer 2 horror, so roll your brain. So brain -1 negates because this is messed up. Gotta watch them olds. They're wiry and armed with years of experience. Years of experience and a 2x4. Don't forget. So
3.
Brain. What's her natural brain?
3.
3. Okay, so roll 3, and then we got to subtract 1 from it. We can't see it, but it's 1, so 0. There. So at 0, so suffer 2 horror. So 2 horror. I'm on the wrong thing.
Oh, and I ended my turn with you guys on the space, so this guy.
No, you didn't. We weren't there yet, were we?
Yeah.
Oh, we were?
Or I am now.
No, neither of them were there. Next, I think.
Carson.
No, you had already taken your turn, and Carson came over, and then she came up from inside the library. It's all good.
Okay. But now I'm going to have to...
Yeah, now you're going to have to leave. Okay, anyway, take these 2 consenting cards. No, face up. You got to read them.
They're faced up?
Yeah, what do they say?
Shit.
You're going to... Watch the language now.
Crapola! Okay, minor shock. Resolve immediately, no additional effect. Flip this card face down.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay, flip it face down on top of your other insanity.
This one?
Yep.
Well, it's got to flip. So I'm going to put this one over here.
Okay.
And then this one, paranoia, keep face up.
Another paranoia.
Right, so does that mean I have to flip 2?
Let's cross that bridge.
Do they stack?
Let's cross that bridge when we come to it.
Oh boy.
And we're about to come to it, but wait. So, all right. So we're doing horror checks. So Wendy's done her horror check, and now Agatha's going to do her horror check. Horror check, yes. You expected an angry mob to be loud, to shout and threaten and curse. These people simply shuffle forward with one terrible silent purpose. Suffer 3 face-down horror. Brain negates. Okay, brain negates, and her brain, she's pretty smart, I think. Brain is will. Oh, it's not smart, it's will. Come on. Buck up. 1, 2. And it's suffer what? Suffer how many?
Suffer 2 or more horror,
3.
you find their blanket lethargy infectious and become dazed.
1 horror. And I think I forgot to restrain, what's his face? Sudden shock. Gasping in surprise and fear, you clutch at your face, forgetting for a moment what you'd been holding only seconds before. Resolve immediately. Drop 2 random items, and then flip this card face down. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Alright, here we go. There we go. Drop 2 random items. So I'm going to pick up my items and I'm going to shuffle them. It said 2 random items. My gosh. Well, it's good that we're all in the same place because... Okay, so...
Game's hard.
Random items. Are these all items? Okay. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Left hand or right hand?
Left.
Okay, so there's 1 random item. Left or right? Oh, you shouldn't see. Hold on. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Shuffle, shuffle. Left or right?
Right.
Okay. What did she drop? She dropped her circumstantial evidence and her magnifying glass.
Lame.
But we're all here, so we can spend an action to pick it up.
Oh, okay.
Okay, cool. Alright. Okay, back to it. Now, that was her. I forgot to restrain him, right? Mm-hmm. He's restrained, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
You cannot move voluntarily at the end of your turn, so he's stuck on this space restrained. Oh my gosh, so many cards. Okay, and now we're going to do a horror check with him. These monsters are really bad. Resolve a horror check, yes. The riot stops and reenacts. Oh yes, here we go. Didn't we just do this with him?
I'm getting confused now.
So am I. It's hard to keep track of.
We did Wendy, we did her. I thought you did do him.
Yeah, because we've already seen this. Did this happen when Wendy did her horror check? Yes, it did.
Yes.
Yeah, so this is just happening the second time to him. So 2 horror, brain -1. His will is 3, so 3 -1. He got 3, -1 is 2. Suffer 2 horror, so he negates it all. Smashing. Thank goodness. Yes, good. Okay, good. Investigator phase, here we go. So, do we fight or do we run away?
I'm not gonna fight these little foes.
Easy now.
Alright,
Okay.
so... Can I use shriveling?
Let me just take a quick look. It's a spell.
Yeah, it's a spell, but it looks like it has a gun token on it.
That means it's ranged, so you can shoot from... There's melee weapons and ranged weapons. So you can do it from a space away.
Okay.
Spells represent the tomes or scrolls containing the knowledge required to harness eldritch powers. You get a spell. Spells are possessions. They can be dropped. They're double-sided. They have information on the front and the back. You can't look at the back of a spell unless something causes you to flip it. Some spells, called attack spells, have an attack icon and a damage value. So when you attack, I think one of the things you can pick is spell. I think.
Okay.
However, I don't think you should do... Let's talk about this first. If you attack and you finish your turn in here, if you attack twice, your paranoia triggers. Because you're in the same space as other people. And you're not worried about the angry mob hurting you. You're more worried about what Agatha and Carson are whispering about you.
Why don't you move Agatha and Carson away from me?
That's what I'm saying. Should they move? I don't think they should move up to the end of the pier where I think it's just you get a light. I think they should move to the end of here.
Sure.
Yeah, is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So Carson's going to go. He's going to go 1, 2 for his first action, and then he's going to go 1 for his third action. Agatha's going to do the same thing. 1, 2, and then 1, and all the olds are done. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Okay, and now you are free to fight on your own. So let's go back to the app, and we'll go... Monster time. So you're going to attack the mob. Mm-hmm. What type? Attack with a spell?
The spell does more damage.
Well, let's do it. You begin the recitation but stumble when you reach the final verse. You scour your memory for the remaining words. She's got a book right in front of her. And 1,000 voices fill your mind in reply. So, will 2. So you gotta do a will 2 check. How much will?
3.
Okay. 1, 2.
Yep, I did it.
Okay. So if you do it, you manage to isolate your own voice amidst the din and trust it to guide you. The monster suffers damage equal to the spell's damage plus your test result. So 2 plus what?
3 is the spell's damage.
So you flip the spell you attacked with. What's on the back of the spell?
So it says your enemy's flesh ripples and peels open. The monster suffers 1 additional damage, then suffer 1 face-down horror. Then discard this card and gain another shriveling spell.
So there you go. Mm-hmm. So you get that. You get another shriveling spell. Mm-hmm. I'll get that for you. Shriveling. There you go. Mm-hmm. Right. The original shriveling spell was how many damage points?
3.
Plus 2, so you did 5 damage to the mob, right?
Yeah, and then it says that this makes the monster suffer 1 additional.
6. And how much is their hit points? What's their hit points again? 7? Is it 7?
I thought you said it was 5 or something. Anyway, whatever.
Okay. So I think if you give him one more go.
Oh yeah, I'm doing it again.
You're going to attack again?
Yep.
Alright, sweet. Alright, here we go. You're the muscle of this group, man. This is cool. So attack with what?
I'll use my bladed weapon this time.
Sure. I'll use my bladed weapon this time. Please hand me the blade, Jeeves. Great. Okay. Oh, did I just do it? Where's my log? Yes, you lunge forward towards your foe with a brutal stab, strength 2. So what's her strength? That's the muscle.
It's 3.
Okay. One, and you need a strength of 2.
Yep.
So it says if you fail, the enemy drives its hands down into your wrists, throwing your stab off its mark.
Okay.
Too bad.
Shoot.
That's okay. I think it was worth trying.
Okay.
Okay, so that's the Scooby's turn. Yeah.
I'm done. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Darn it.
Mm-hmm. Mythos phase. Wendy Adams suddenly drops to her knees, clutching at her gut. Her skin bulges and distends as something moves beneath it, twisting within her innards. Wendy Adams suffers 1 face-down damage and 1 horror. There's your face-down damage. And there's your face-up horror, so you gotta read the face-up horror. It says 1 face-down damage and 1 horror, so face-up horror. It's face-up by default. Otherwise, it would say face-down horror. I believe.
Oh, no additional effect. It's a minor shock.
Okay, perfect. Minor shock. Nothing too terrible. Your guts are writhing and bulging, but other than that, you're fine. You're going to be okay.
Yeah.
Cool. A few members of the mob begin singing a horrid croaking melody, which sounds like what, Cheryl? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you got it. And in response, the sea begins to sing along. The inhuman notes echo through the alleys and streets, insinuating themselves into the minds of all who hear it. Each investigator suffers 2 face-down horror.
Oh.
Holy cow.
Gosh.
Okay. There's 2 face-down horror for you. There's 2 face-down horror for the olds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not an easy game.
So what happens if you have 8? Like, if you...
Are you at? How much do you have? Let's see.
So I have 2 face up. Do they count?
Yeah.
And I have these 2. And I just got these. So that's 4 more.
Yeah.
And then I have these 2, which were minor drops.
So what's the count? What's the number?
Oh, it's 8.
It's 8 total. So here's what happens. You discard the face down ones. Here's where it gets fun, folks. You discard all the face down ones go away. So get rid of those.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to put them far away so I don't get confused. And then you go just a little bit crazy. You go insane. So you get another ramp up to go to 8 insanity. So you're already at 2 out of 8. But you just get to pick a crazy card. Okay?
Let's do this one.
Okay, now, read it to yourself. Don't tell me because that's secret. But I also want you to put it on your camera and show the people as you read it. Is it on camera? Can they see it? I'm not looking.
Okay. I'm trying to go this way, and the camera's not focusing on it.
It's too blurry?
Hold on. I don't know if they can read that.
So this gives you a private goal to pursue, which may be at odds with what everybody's trying to do.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yep.
Okay. So keep it face down so I don't see it.
I did.
Okay. So you know how crazy you are and what you got to do?
Yep.
You don't seem happy about it? Okay. Where the heck are we? Is it investigator's turn yet?
It is.
Yeah, because what just happened in the app? I'm losing my place. Okay. The sounds of the song carry into the fog. A horrible fish-like creature steps out of the wake and onto the beach. Spawn a deep one as indicated. Okay. So this fishy nerd gets thrown on here. He looks like he's hard to see, but he looks like a fishy guy. Oh, it looks like Brother Norman. Like I recognize that guy. Yes.
I'm surrounded.
You are. I think it's time to get out of there. Okay. Or the olds can come in and save you.
Yeah, right.
The Innsmouth mob moves 2 spaces towards the rental dock. Okay. So they're ignoring you for a second. Boom, badoom.
They're like, give us the olds.
Yeah, they want the old to taste the olds.
Give us the olds.
The mob of gotta have them olds. The mob of angry locals drags with them anyone that gets into their way. So she gets dragged along with. So she's here. Each investigator who shared a space with the Innsmouth mob during this movement suffers 1 face-down damage. Oh my god. Becomes stunned. Oh! And moves to the Innsmouth mob's space. So you are also
cannot become stunned.
Oh, you can't become stunned?
It's my special power.
Oh, very nice. Take that, game. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Continue. This is spooky. The Innsmouth mob attacks each investigator in the space, which is just you. Because she's... Okay. All right. So the riot slams into you. The din of voices suddenly... The riot slams into you. The din of voices suddenly smothered by the pummeling rain of fists and boots. Tut-tut, looks like fists and boots. Suffer 3 face-down damage, and then strength -1 negates. So what's your strength?
3.
3.
1.
1 minus 1 is 0, so ain't no negating here. So damage, 3 face-down damage.
And that probably kills me because I have 6.
Well, it doesn't. In fact, it doesn't. Let me show you why. Okay, so what it does, here, take the damage and count it all up.
6.
So it's 6. So what happens is now, just like the insanity, you get rid of this. You get rid of the 6 face down.
Okay.
So get rid of those ones.
These 6?
Yes, and you take a wound card. And where are they? I don't know what they look like. Let me just double check the rules. So when you're wounded, it means you can only travel one tile instead of 2 spaces when you move.
Oh, fun. So I can never get away.
Yeah, there's no special card. You can't perform the move action. Oh, you can't perform it more than once each round, so you can't move twice. So it prevents you from running away. Mm-hmm. But now now that you're wounded, and once you suffer, now once you get up to 6 again, you're done.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, that's bad. That's bad. Remember, we're cooperating. It's okay. My wife doesn't. It's okay, says Luke. My wife doesn't like this game either. Are you making the wife you don't like it face?
I don't know.
Usually at around this point, we're closing in on 7:30, and I think we should maybe wrap it up at around then. But we like to opine. We like to give our thoughts and feelings about something. Mm-hmm. Well, let's get one more turn going, and then we'll call it. We'll call it. How's that? Okay.
Right.
Here we go. Oh God, there's more. The deep one moves 2 spaces towards the nearest investigator. Then it attacks the investigator in the space with the lowest. So it moves over 1, 2. It's going to attack you again. Unfortunately, the monster attacks.
No, there was no investigators in this space.
Yeah, you're there.
Oh, I am there.
Yeah, you're there.
Right. Yeah.
The creature's wet fingers grip a heavy chunk of bone-pale coral, which it lifts above his head and swings directly at you. Suffer 2 damage. Strength +1 negates. So you negate.
Oh, 3.
Oh, she does it 3. So you have 4, so you negate everything. Good. Each investigator must resolve a horror check. Okay, continue. So it's horror time. So you need to do horror against both the riot and the. So which one do you want to do?
Who cares?
Oh no, you don't have to do both because hold on now. Because let me. Sorry, I read it somewhere. Horror checks. A single monster, the monster within range with the highest horror rating, and the monster's horror rating is the one in the bottom right corner. So I'm sure the mob's going to have the higher horror rating. 4 versus 4, player's choice. Do you want to do horror against the gross fish thing, or do you want to do it against the mob?
I'll do the fish thing.
Yeah, I think that's the better choice.
Why?
Just because the mob is messed up, man. The mob, I like that they're not just monsters, they're psychologically disturbing monsters. That's pretty fun. It's nice and thematic. Okay, great. Resolve a horror check against, yes, Fishman, confirm. Here we go. Gurgling to itself, the deep one sinks into the shadows and attempts to hide. So, observation, and you're going to do 2. If you pass, okay, well, let's just do it. Observation 2. What's your observation?
4.
4, let's do it.
No.
1, oh dear.
I do not pass.
You do not pass. If you fail, you find a hidden monster far more unnerving than one you can see. Suffer 2 horror and become dazed. So that's 4 horror out of 8. But you also have to do them face up, and we'll get you some dazed. Can you become dazed or no?
It says I can't become stunned or restrained.
Oh, but you can become dazed, all right.
I have to flip a damage face up, but I don't have any currently. And then flip this card face down.
Okay.
And it's the same card. So.
Yeah, perfect. And dazed won't affect you too much. Dazed says what?
You cannot spend clues to convert dice results or perform additional puzzle steps at the end of your turn. Discard this card. That's
okay. You don't have any clues anyway. We've wasted all our clues.
Yep.
Okay. Is the game finally done with us? Continue. I think now we can finally go on and take our turn.
Right,
confirm. Investigator phase. All right. For our last hurrah, what are we doing? Because I think you're about to die. So let's get while the getting's good. Mm-hmm. I think...
You're going to investigate that boat?
Yeah, but who? Is it going to be Agatha or is it going to be...
Who has
him?
better...
He's got better observation. He's got to have his hero moment because he's just spent the entire game getting his butt kicked by fish.
True.
So let's make him check that out. Do. A number of rowboats are stacked on the dock. you might be able to use one of them to reach the fishing boat in the bay. We haven't solved the mystery yet, though, is the problem. No. You attempt to push one of the boats into the water. Uh-oh, he's not very strong. But discover it's chained to the dock. You glance over the rest of the boats and find them tethered as well. You'll need to find a way to bring the fishing boat to you. Before turning your attention elsewhere, you decide to search the boats for anything of use. Eyeball. And his observation is good. It's at 5. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... He does 1, 2, not that good, and he doesn't have any clues to mitigate. Okay, cool. This probably won't be successful, but let's see. You pull up a tarp that covers the bottom of the boat to discover a dead body!
Suffer 2 horror, brain negates.
Wait, hold on now. You gently look through the dead man's interior coat pocket and discover an FBI badge. This is the body of Agent Burnley. His gun is missing from the holster, but you find a key in his pocket labeled number 2. Who does number 2 work for? Gain the brass key unique item and 1 clue, and then discard the search token. Alright, brass key. Brass key and what?
A clue?
Yes. Brass knuckles. Brass key, very good, we got it, let's go. Brass key. As you hold the key, you look around for a matching padlock. Nothing's locked yet, eh? We haven't found anything locked.
The boats were locked.
Oh, the boats were locked. And we discard this, though?
I think so.
So that means if he makes it to the end of the dock, well, we still haven't solved the mystery, but it doesn't look like there's the whole hotel that we haven't explored yet. Which is probably...
I don't want to be in there.
No, neither do I. Bad things happen in there. So that was his first move. His second move, he can't go that way because monsters, so he's going to have to investigate whatever the heck this thing is.
I guess so.
All right, back to it.
He's going to... Oh, he's there.
Oh, and he gets a clue, right? And am I ignoring his... So he's restrained. He can't move voluntarily. At the end of this turn, discard this card. I'm going to discard it now so I don't forget because he's not going to move this turn. That's his 2x4. This is his... Discard up to 2 face down damage and then discard this card. I could drop that and you could pick it up and, heal yourself. Nah. Okay. You're like, no, do not prolong the inevitable.
No, I mean, I don't know.
An alley next to
time to pick things up.
An alley next to the building leads to the street. The street. An investigator in rental dock may reveal the adjacent area. Yes. Ooh. You peer down a dark alley to the east of the building. Place the alley corner and alley 1 tiles as indicated and discard all explore and site tokens leading to the area. All right.
There's alley 1.
Mm-hmm.
And alley corner 2?
Yes. Where is it supposed to go? Continue. You see a drunk old man slumped against a crate. Place a person token as indicated. Well, this is the first time we've done that. So, drunk old man token. Maybe you can find the... Or here, we'll split it up. We'll divide and conquer. Find the drunk old man. Not a drunk old man. Not a drunk old man. Not a drunk old man. I might be barking up the wrong tree. Is that it? Yeah, sure. Oh, it was outlined in green, so I thought it was a green token. All right, cool. So that's the first time we've had a new character put on the board. That's kind of interesting. Place a person token as indicated. Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Great. Drunk old man. He can't be trouble. A figure appears into the alley from a door leading to the adjacent block. Place a person token as indicated. So this person here. Do I have this backwards? I do. And she's down here. Okay, cool. Another door leads to a tower that stretches high above the rest of the nearby buildings. Explorer token as indicated. Good. Mm-hmm. Towers sound pretty spooky. And then down here, other end of the alley opens into the street to the front of the hotel. Site token is indicated. Mm-hmm. Great. There. I think we've got this.
It should be super
should be
long,
turned?
but
Yeah.
it shouldn't be turned, but we don't really...
Yeah, I don't think we'll make it there anyway, to be honest. Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, here we go. You can't trust the old people. Everyone knows they have wrinkly skin specifically to hide weapons of murder in them. I agree. I have an AK just tucked in my fat folds. Not me, the old person does. I'm not trying to... Back to the game. So he's done all his stuff. Mm-hmm. So now, is it Wendy time? Is it Wendy die time, or is it Agatha time?
Let's just do Wendy.
Okay, Wendy time. What you gonna do?
I should finish off the mob, shouldn't I?
Yeah, they're only 1 hit point away, for sure. Finish off the mob.
Yeah, let's do
Okay,
it.
that's a good idea.
Bladed weapon.
Out with the monster bucket. And it's these guys. You're gonna attack. Attack with a bladed weapon. Your opponent catches your wrist. Your blade stopped mere inches from its flesh. You struggle to press the blade home. Strength, you gotta succeed 2. Mm-hmm. Sorry that they're all far away from you. 1. That's bad.
Yep.
If you fail, your muscles quickly tire and your strike is forced aside. I say attack 1 more time.
Yep.
Okay, attack with a bladed weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Strength 2. You try to sweep your enemy's arms aside while stabbing with your other hand. Strength 2.
No good.
No good. If you fail, your foe snaps his arms back, throwing you off balance, and you're thrust off its mark. That's bad. Okay, so there's both of her turns.
Yeah, I'm screwed.
So Agatha is going to be a hero. Agatha's going to move with her first. Oh yeah, it's old lady time. It's old lady time, baby. Agatha is going to handbag slap all this entire riotous mob. That's it. She's done, Cheryl. She's done running around the alleys of Innsmouth. She's
okay.
It's
all right,
time.
Do it.
Okay, here we go.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
So does Agatha, but it's fight time first. Okay, so she's going to attack. Does Agatha have any weapons, I wonder? Agatha has an old lamp. So that's a no. Agatha has no other goodies to fight with, so she's just going to go barehanded. Attack with a spell. Attack unarmed.
Oh no.
I don't think this is a good idea. You challenge your enemy to fisticuffs. Your foe pauses, sizing you up. So I'm rolling handshake 2. What's her handshake? 3. Okay, and I gotta succeed 2. Roll 2 extra dice if you've suffered 3 or more damage. She hasn't. Okay. Her handshake is 3, I said? Mm-hmm. Has got to survive 2. All right, Agatha, let's do it.
Come on.
Open up a can of old lady whoop ass. No! No, and she has no clue tokens. It's no good. It's swing and a miss. All right. If you fail, your incoming fist is slapped bemusedly aside. Well, that's rude. I think she should go 1 more round. Oh no, that's it. That's all she gets. She moved and she attacked. Okay, so one more round of the bad guys being mean to us, and then we'll call it a wrap. How's that sound? All right, here we go. By the way, in chat, if you've played this scenario before, and it does randomize, so you can tell me how far you think we got. Did we do okay, or are we just hours from the finish line? There's no way we were ever gonna win. Let me know. This was our first time, remember, and we were advised to play with 4 investigators, and I messed up, and we only did 3. So, okay, here we go. Mythos time.
I think it would have helped with another one.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, it's neat that you can tweak the difficulty like that. You're suddenly aware of the awful and unstoppable passage of time and your bladder getting bigger. Obsessively dwelling on your ultimate mortal fate. Wow, it sounds like me when I drink too much Dr. Pepper.
It really does.
Each investigator suffers 2 face-down horror brain negates. So we'll check 4 and we'll check 3. So let me just do this real quick. We'll check 4. Does it suffer 2, did it say?
Mm-hmm.
So, how much does she get? 2 face down, so she only gets 1 face down. Horror, it said? I think so.
Yep.
Horror. You do her.
It's brain, right?
Yeah, will. And it's 1, so you get 1 face down horror. And Krusty Old Man, Carson, 2, so he gets 1 face down horror. It's face down, he can take it. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he's good. He's all good. Okay, cool. Back to the app.
I have to flip one because you're in a space with me.
Oh, that's bad. No, but you didn't end your turn in a space with me. I ended my turn. I ended my turn in a space with you. You were alone when you ended your turn.
Okay.
Okay, cool. The Innsmouth mob moves 2 spaces towards the alley 1. They're just like, the mob's just doing whatever the heck they want. 1, 2. The writhing mass of citizens tramples anything and anyone in their way. Each investigator who shared a space with the Innsmouth mob during this movement suffers 1 face-down damage, becomes stunned, and moves to the Innsmouth mob's space. So they drag you along with it. So everybody gets dragged in here. Suffers 1 face-down damage. 1, 2, 3. Damage for everybody. There's 1. There's 2 for these guys.
I'm not stunned.
They're not dead yet. These old people can really take a flipping beating. Holy cow. Holy cow. Alright, continue. The Innsmouth mob attacks each investigator in the space.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does. Okay, so the monster attacks. The riot moves with unclear purpose, but you just happen to be in the path of its rampage, so it's strength 2 for everybody.
I got 1.
It looks like 2. Oh, which ones did you roll?
These
you got
3.
1. So if you fail, the mob picks you up roughly and carries you away. You suffer 3 face-down damage and then move to the monster space. I think this will do you in, right? Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. It doesn't do
I
it.
need 2 more and I'm done.
2 more and you're toast. Okay, cool. Well, the old people might get ganked right now. So it was strength, right?
Yep.
2 and 3. Here we go. So old lady Agatha, she does not survive, so she gets, what happens? 3 face down damage?
Yes.
So that'll do her in for sure. So she's got 6 face down damage, so she's wounded.
Is that the first time?
That's the first time. Yeah.
Oh, so she's not done in yet.
No, but she's wounded. And then 2. Oh no, that was 2, now 3. Did I roll 3? I don't know, I'm getting confused. And Carson does not succeed it either, so he gets 3 face down damage. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but he can take 8. Carson takes a beating, man. He's a butler. He's used to being like yelled at by old people. 45M. Why does our camera now say 45M?
Where?
45M? Hopefully that's not a battery thing. Hold on. Tell you what, I'm just gonna hop up and fix our camera just a second here.
That's weird.
I know, that's never happened. Ooh, that light is burning hot. I'm glad that didn't get caught on camera. Oh my gosh. Oh, who left all these poodles over here? Now I'm doing a Monkey Island bit. Oh, I see why.
You forgot to plug in the charge cable?
I did forget to plug in the charge cable. I'm going to steal this
Steal
one.
that one.
Cheryl,
Yes, Ryan.
what's scarier than unknowable non-Euclidean horrors?
Tech problems.
Technical difficulties. All right, we're back. So, instead of doing one more turn and letting the monsters beat up on us, I think it's a foregone conclusion that we suck and we've lost. I can see the writing on the wall.
Oh, we're hosed.
We're totally hosed. So a little bit of a what'd you think of the game? Uh-oh.
You know what?
Tell me. I have to say, before Cheryl weighs in, before Cheryl opines, for years now, this has been the most expensive unplayed game in our collection.
I doubt that.
It is. Most expensive unplayed, for sure. I brought it out once and I said, hey, Cheryl, let's play this game. Cheryl was 0% interested. And the only reason it's on the table now is because it's Halloween and I wanted to do a bunch of like spooky themed games for Frights Around a Table. Mm-hmm. So this may be it for this game. This may be the only time that I get to play, at least with Cheryl. So, vas-y. Let's go. Tell us all
Well,
about it.
I think I'm going to surprise you.
Really?
You know what? I actually didn't mind it, and I guess because I thought it was going to be more like, was it zombies? Is the game?
Zombicide.
Zombicide, yeah. And I really didn't enjoy Zombicide, and I thought I would. Mm-hmm. But I just didn't like it. But
what did you like about this that you didn't enjoy about Zombicide? Zombicide, by the way, I'll try to remember to put a link up, but we have a whole full playthrough of Zombicide 2nd Edition, which is more of like a brainless dice chucker. It's just monsters, fight, and that's about it. Maybe some of those it'd be like a get to the helicopter kind of thing. But what did you prefer about this?
maybe theme, I don't know.
Have you ever read H.P. Lovecraft?
Strange, because I like zombies as a theme. I have not at all.
So my take on H.P. Lovecraft
Yeah.
is I read a bit of it for my last job, right, at the Mysterious
Yes,
Package
yes,
Company.
yes.
I bought the whole Necronomicon. I made it through the first, 4 or 5 stories. All the monsters are fish themed, so that's very on point. If you like H.P. Lovecraft, I think it's very, very on brand, including the use of, like, silly words here and there. Actually, you know what? They didn't use the silly words in the game. They used them... Okay, so I'm preparing to do a review of my father's work, and I think what that's another app supported game, and I think what this does better than my father's work. And spoiler alert, a lot of games do things a lot better than my father's work, but my father's work is trying to emulate all these old Victorian writing, like Frankenstein and Dracula and blah, 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 blah. But it uses the language of those books, and I think the language of those books is too floofy for a board game. You just trip over the words and it gets in your way. What I thought was really smart about the writing in this game was that it didn't use... What was the... Terraqueous, was that the word that he used in the quote, right? So it's like, okay, there's your little Lovecraft quote, but we're not actually going to use words like Terraqueous in the game because it would just stall you. You know what I mean? So
Like
I
a
think
dictionary.
So I think it's smart that it's very thematic, very Lovecraft. You're immersed very much in the world, but it doesn't make the writing a roadblock to gameplay. I thought that was smart. As far as roadblocks to gameplay go, it would obviously go a lot smoother if we had the app on a phone or if we had it on a laptop sitting on the table while we're playing.
Yes.
So we were, just because of the technical limitations and because we have only one monitor that we're looking at, you're right, if we're to do more app-supported games, we kind of need 2 monitors so we can keep an eye on the app and an eye on the table.
Yes.
So that would help. What more would you like to say? I would say, though, as far as his writing goes, H.P. Lovecraft's writing kind of stinks a little bit. I'm not a big fan of it. So I made it through these first 5 stories and I was just like, I don't understand what the big deal is. I didn't read the big marquee ones like At the Mountains of Madness, or I forget what the other one's called. Color Out of Space. I forget what they are, but there's a bunch of them. There's like 3 or 4 ones that are like the hallmark, if you're going to read Lovecraft, read this. And I didn't. So maybe that's why I don't get it. I just think, I don't know, it's all pretty icky. You know what I mean? Like it's all... Like it's slimy, and I think that's the point, but I don't know how much time I want to spend in slimy universes. I don't know. I know between this and Scooby-Doo, I think I enjoyed Scooby-Doo Escape the Haunted Mansion more. However, what this has going for it is tons more content and it's replayable. If we were to start this scenario over again, first of all, you saw there were 10 scenarios that you could play for free.
Yeah.
Right, with the free app, and the game is over $100. But if we were playing this, it would generate the map differently, I have heard. Things get put in different places, and it wouldn't lay it out the same way as before.
Right, okay.
Right? So I think the key points like the boat and the dock, blah, 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 and probably the lantern that we're assuming is on the dock, all that stuff is going to be in there. It's just going to be arranged differently. The monsters it spawns are going to be different, so the challenges are going to be more unique, yada blah. Sorry, I talk lots. Go. And Cheryl.
Wow, so you wouldn't play it again, is basically what you're saying.
Is that what I'm saying?
That sounds like what you're saying.
I would play it again for sure. However, from a 50,000 foot view, I don't know what we're doing here. I don't know why it's a board game. Do you know why it's a board game?
I don't know, just because it makes you feel like you actually have choices if you're actually moving the pieces.
But you have choices in a video game.
I know.
You're moving the pieces around.
Maybe because there's something tactile about it.
Did you like the tactility of it? Like, these guys are flimsy and they don't feel good to pick up, and I'm worried that they're going to fall off their bases. I don't know. You get to paint these figures. That's fun if you like painting. That's kind of fun. But you see what I mean? Like, it's not full board game and it's not full video game, and I wonder if it suffers in the space between. It's hybrid, like the fishy hybrids that we were fighting. It's like a game that had sex with a fish.
Well, I mean, like, if you're going to play with a bunch of friends, right?
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to play with 2 more people.
Yeah, true. It's multiplayer. You're not going to play
a video game with 4... Well, I guess you would, but not this type.
Would you? That's a very good point. Very few video games in this style are playable multiplayer.
Yeah.
I think We Were Here is one of them that's multiplayer, but like sort of games with adventure elements, you're right, tend to not be multiplayer games. They're single-player games. So that's a good point. That's a very good point. I don't know. I don't think we need to come down on a conclusive I give it X out of Y, blah. But I don't know. There's some of our initial thoughts. Did you play it? Did you like it? Would you play it again? Did you buy the additional stuff? Did you buy the expansions? I think there's 7 more boxes of content that you can get for this. It's all tiles, blah, blah.
Wow.
I found fishing through the stacks looking for fishing. See what I did there? Fishing through the tiles. Maybe not the most fun thing, but it's neat. The artwork's really neat. The map looks really cool once you put it together. Everything looks interesting and cool to explore. I think it's brutally difficult. I think the fact that the game, I don't know if I would do better the second time. Would you? What would you do differently if you went through this scenario again?
I'm not sure.
Because they say that about Seventh Continent, right? We talked about this before we played this, right? Seventh Continent, people were like, oh, you learn in that game that if you don't go hunting and fishing to get your health stores up and have, a supply of food, then the game totally bonks you. But with this, it's just so much. I'm wondering how, it seems like so much comes down to dice rolls, and it's just you're lucky that you get through it rather than you're skilled that you get through it. You know what I mean? You can make better choices, you can do a better job increasing your odds, but I think at the end of it, it's still just odds. And definitely if you're a person that doesn't like randomness in their games, this kind of thing is not your bag.
No, you would hate it.
Yeah. Whereas Scooby-Doo is not random at all. It's entirely prescriptive, but it's only playable once, and this is playable multiple times. Scooby-Doo's $35. This is $100 and something bucks, plus all the extra jazz if you want to buy it. So, it's a real da-da-da-da-da. We're going to be playing Cantaloupe as well, which is an adventure game and a board game. That's the kind of thing, too. It's like a one-off. So I think they've done a really good job at making this replayable and having a bunch of scenarios for it. Interesting. That was Mansions of Madness 2nd edition. Mm-hmm. Thank you for joining us. Maybe we'll talk a little bit more while the ad queues up, and maybe if you're still watching djmachv, if we can queue up somebody to raid with our big old 7 people. That's right, we're coming at you with a mob of 7 people. Deal with it. It's like the riot in the game.
Beyond Dead is asking a question.
Oh.
Beyond Dead 30.
$80 USD I paid, says Luke. Right. We're in Canada land, so you can just basically take any price you paid for something and multiply it by 4, at least.
4.
I don't know, not 4. Buck 20? 1.3.
1.4.
Something like that, yeah.
I don't know.
It's a board game because money. Well put, Homunculi Sue. Well put. I don't play a lot of Fantasy Flight games. We've played a couple. We have played together. I forget. I just picked up Rogue. Nope. The Outer Star Wars, the Outer Belt. Is it Outer Belt?
Yeah.
So I believe that's Fantasy Flight. Merchants and Marauders, I think, am I right, is Fantasy Flight. So they do stuff that's a lot more dudes on a mappy, little fiddly rules, movie stuff around, rolly dicey, combat-y kind of stuff. They do a lot of that stuff, Fantasy Flight does. Dang, joined late, says Railing Kill. Railing Kill, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. Hopefully, I don't think that you can hear us because there's an ad running right now, but if you can, good on you. Is Hero Quest or Mice and Mystics a board game? Hero Quest. Do you know much about Hero Quest? So Hero Quest we played at Adams, and it's the kind of thing where in the 90s people would pull it out of the closet and go, oh, we got this cool game. And you're like, whoa, what the heck is this, right? And as you set up all this plastic terrain, and they've got scenarios, so they DM you from a book, and you set up all your guys, and you're going out questing and fighting, and it's like D&D in a box where you don't have to learn a whole pile of rules. It was really cool, Hero Quest was. Is it a board game? I'd say it's closer to an RPG. It's closer to a tabletop role-playing game, much closer than a board game. And if there's a distinction between those things, and I think there is. I think that if I meet somebody on the street and the person says, hey, I'm really into board games, then I'm picturing one thing and not the other. But even so, we were just at here. The ad ends in 3, 2, 1. And if you missed what we were just saying, I just said Hero Quest is really cool. I think it's an RPG style thing rather than a board game thing, and I think there is a distinction. We were just in Calendar Club, which is one of these stores, kind of like Hallmark, that sells calendars, and now they're selling more and more games every single year. And they'll sell mass market stuff, and they'll sell
lightweight games.
More lightweight games, but they will sell heavy strategy things like Catan. So you know what I mean? And so she said, she said, you know, if you're really into the heavy strategy stuff, we do have something called Katana. So that's very interesting. But I was just saying, if I meet somebody and they say they're into board games, I picture one thing and not the other. So I wouldn't picture Hero Quest if somebody said they were into board games, but I would picture something like, and then within, oh, I'm into board games, then you don't know whether you're talking to somebody who likes, not that there's anything wrong with that, Monopoly, categories, you know.
There's something wrong with Monopoly.
Mass market. There is something wrong with Monopoly. I hope we can all agree. But you know what I mean? They say they're into board games, and so I think we can further subdivide board games into the nerdy garbage we're into, which is, you know, strategy heavy, nerdy designer board games versus
mass market.
Just what you find at like Walmart on the shelf. A lot of the stuff you can't find it, and if you can find it, it's like a family mode. You'd find a pandemic family mode, so it's like dumbed down, a bunch of pieces are stripped out, so it's just, you know, get it to the table faster and play instead of reading the rules in the car for an hour like I did with this one. What point were we making? I don't even know. Thank you for joining us. Frights Around a Table runs all month. If you're just joining us, this is the third live stream we've done. I'm hoping to inject one at a much better slot so that hopefully we pull more eyeballs. The next one we're going to do is next Tuesday at the same terrible time slot. We're going to be playing Psychic Pizza Deliverers Go to the Ghost Town, which is very fun. I'm going to try to find a way that chat can play that with us, but I don't think I've pieced that together far enough, and I don't know if that's possible, but I'm working on it. We also have a couple things waiting in the wings, and like I said, I'd like to talk to you about my father's work in a Find the Fun video, and I'm hoping to get that done before, again, spoiler alert, I sell it this weekend at a bring and buy at a Board Game Con. I know. So look forward to the lambasting of my father's work in a bit. Thank you so much for joining us.
Burning
the bonfire. No way, man. I'm going to get $200 out of that thing. I paid money for it.
All right.
Great. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next Tuesday.
Bye, everyone.
Did you just watch that whole thing? Oh, hey, to 100% this video, click the badge to subscribe, and then click the bell to get notifications when I've got new stuff.